How's everybody, by the way? I know it's about this last second, but how's everybody?
Hello,
Wishing my
everyone.
was better.
Yeah, we be starting now. Yeah. After some technical
Oh,
difficulties, we have started now.
a
Uh,
lot of technical difficulties.
yeah. Let's
Many,
see.
many.
But on the bright side, ASMR. But yeah, guys, the before we get started, just how is everybody? Is all your day going? Are you all doing good? Are you all fine?
Yeah, I'm doing
All
good.
fine
I'm
and
doing
dandy?
good. Yeah,
That's
sounds good.
That's good. That's good. Awesome. So, is everybody ready to fire straight into our little adventure?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the world of Sagus. Welcome back to the little humble town of Pax. It's
Papaya.
not doing amazing. Does any of you three?
See.
Would any of you three like to briefly share what's basically happened to the town? What's transpired in the last what would be about 12 hours of in-game time? And the music is not playing for me. Please play. Please play. It says it's playing.
All I hear is your voice.
I was using my own music for a bit there.
Oh, there we go. Can you guys hear that?
Got it. Yep.
Also, feel free to if you are using your own music, you can just mute my stream, the not stream, but like the Discord stream, and then you can dub over with your music.
All right.
It should be fine. Awesome, guys.
I think it should be good.
So, which one of you guys? You might as well give them a little recap if you guys remember. So, what's happened in the little humble town of Pax?
It'd be done goofed. It'd be done taken over by some sludge zombies. It'd be taken over by a werewolf. And yeah, the town's in a lot of trouble, and we've been tasked to go to the main fort city in order to get some help.
Exactly.
We
carry on.
We fought a fortress action to hold off the werewolf.
That was quite good. A full gotta love a defensive orientated fight. I must say that was my first time ever DMing one, because you were the first party to not just run out and fight the thing that was 3 CR ratings above you head on. So congratulations. The experience is showing.
Well, I was hoping it was not a real werewolf.
Had you guys done that, I would have. I would have pulled a few strings. I would have been disappointed. Yeah, it's like you wouldn't have died. I would have just been disappointed. That's all.
Disappointed.
That's probably worse than death.
Disappointed sensei, disappointed in his students. The feeling of like when all the students fail and then the teacher has to grade on a curve.
Oh my gosh, it was what was it? My teacher, one of my lecturers, side tangent. We did so badly that he actually graded us on a logarithmic curve.
Yeah, I know, right?
So yeah, it wasn't even a bell curve. It was just a freaking logarithmic curve. But it was really bad. But anyway, there is one favor I would like to ask you guys as well. Is if I remember correctly, because I was looking through my notes and I don't think I actually have the name of the captain down. Does anyone of you have his name down? If not, he will be here for known as Captain Cornelius.
All right, I'm gonna grab my notepad.
Did not write that down.
Blank right now, and I'm calling him Captain Cornelius.
Awesome. He is now called Captain Cornelius.
What happens if I
Okay.
just? What happens if I just called him Bob? Like his name is Bob.
I mean, you can call him Bob. It doesn't mean his name's Bob. It just means you can call him Bob.
Cool.
But yeah, so the Captain Cornelius, after narrowly escaping a very Three Little Pigs-esque encounter with a werewolf, as Neff and Yag reminded us, you were rescued by some. Oh wait, another one really quick. The freaking guy, the guy. Like I lost most of my notes from the last session. Basically, is what happened. The freaking what was his name? Yeah, I know. It's only the names though. I remember everything else. But the guy that you saved, the researcher. His name was it Alexander?
Sounds right. Yeah.
No clue.
Well,
No
it is
clue.
now. Well, it is now. Awesome. So you guys were rescued by a group of guards. You were escorted to the town hall, but not before picking up a borderline schizophrenic researcher on his way back, which Tortal safely tucked under his arm, along with Squebble, the goblin who has now run away, who you also more or less abducted. After which, the party found themselves in the midst of the refugees, hiding from the zombies in the town hall. And in order to somewhat lighten the mood, but not before, decided to have a sumo tournament, and that was between Tortal and Arthund, as Vishara and Astrid did many things, from attempting to make the fight more interesting through various magical means, and to pickpocketing people that were watching.
It was a very
Which
hot
was-
and sweaty endeavor.
It was a very much. It was definitely something that I hadn't planned for, which is fine. That's the beauty of D&D. That's the beauty of role-playing games. That dice went flying, and I rolled a 9. So, what say we continue? Because after the sumo fight, and after you guys get some rest, get some nice scrub in the morning, you leave. Oh no, wait. You guys didn't actually get the food yet, so let's start with this. A head pokes in between the partitions to where you four were sleeping. As you guys remember, the town hall was sectioned off. It was basically set up like this kind of makeshift shelters. So thin cloth partitions separated different rooms as the more and more refugees would basically pool in. The night that you guys had over there wasn't necessarily unpleasant, but the occasional sound of a person sobbing, the sound of magical spells and blood splatter and roars of pain would occasionally echo down the streets. As far as you guys could tell, though, all the action, all of the more violent occurrences happened, I'd say about a 15-minute walk away from the town hall. It's very much an established safe haven for now. This head pokes in and looks around at you guys and says, "So, can I do some grub for you? The captain told me to tend to you while before you head out on an important journey, as he decided to not elaborate on and asked me to not ask for it to be elaborated on." He says, as a bald man with a very, very long ginger beard who stood about 4 foot, says,
So is this the next morning or is it the previous?
Yes,
Oh,
it's the next
okay.
morning. My apologies.
Well, any rations you got would be good. We'd be going on a journey, so we need stuff that last a bit, yeah?
Rations. Right, I could do that. I could do that. Yeah,
He's always
I can
good.
never. Why don't I? Yeah, sure. He says I was going to cook you a nice meal and stuff, but rations are good too. Rations are good too. He says as he closes the curtains and you sort of hear him trudge off into what sounds like the corner of the town hall, and he comes back with a few backpacks filled with. He says, "This'll do." He looks around and he says, "Three of you?" He said, "I could have sworn the captain said there was four." That's when you guys notice that Astrid is not actually with you guys at the moment, but he pulls out three small like satchels, and he said, "This'll do yous for about a week."
Well, we have
He's
one
still
more.
asleep.
We have one more still. We can carry it for her. We can carry it for her though.
Oh yeah.
One more. Okay, so my ears weren't deceiving me. Okay, well, if you do see her, tell her to avoid going off on her own because it's not exactly the time for a leisurely stroll. He says as he pulls out another satchel and lays it down. Then he says, "Is there anything I can do for you before you head out?"
Nah, we'd be fine, brother. Thanks a bunch though.
I mean, awesome. I mean, very good. He says as he closes. He sort of peeks his head back out, closes, and gives you guys some privacy.
So Tortalla just like looks at everyone. He's like, "Hey, where did Astrid go?" That's her name, right? Astrid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm assuming she's asleep, but
Oh.
that's just me.
Well, anyone have any idea where she'd be at?
Would someone like to roll? If you guys would like, I'm willing to let one of either Vishara or Arthend roll for perception, and this would have been in terms of if they had heard Astrid leave the room. But that's up to you guys.
I probably have one of the higher perceptions. So.
Yeah. That's
Go for
okay. You do it.
Okay. I got 14.
14. You seem to recall that at some point so right now it would be about 10 a.m. So about an hour and a half ago, you did hear it was around the time that a family was brought in. There seemed to be someone crying or something, and you noticed that Astrid had been struggling to sleep. It woke you up as well, but you were on the verge of dozing off when you sort of heard some rustling, and you just caught a glimpse of her cloak dipping out through the front door, or well, the front cloth drape. And that was the last time you saw her, and that was quite early, about 1.5 hours ago.
Yeah. She slipped out when another of the families came in. I remember that vaguely.
That's awfully inconvenient. Well, So question for DM, just because I don't know how you normally do things. Are we okay of just leaving and then she'll just catch up with us, or are we actually given the quest to actually find her?
So, see that I have no problem with you guys just leaving because I'll find a way to ride her in. But if possible, there should be a reason, right? Because I think some of the characters in particular wouldn't be okay with just leaving someone. But you could ask for information. You could do a lot of things here, right?
Okay.
But yeah, I won't stop you from just leaving. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just wasn't sure because, some DMs I know are like, okay, yeah, it's fine, just go, and then they'll catch up, or like stuff like that. All right.
I will say that that'll definitely be a lot easier in the future. It's just that you guys have just met in game,
Okay.
whereas if it was like you were in the middle of traveling to a town, right?
Right.
It would be a lot easier to do that. But yeah,
All right. I suppose we go and well, shall we wait here or we go find her?
I think we should just
Um,
start the journey.
Bishara?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm willing to go look.
How about we go? How about we take a little stroll? Take a leisurely stroll, huh?
Sure.
I mean, there is power in numbers.
Mhm.
So,
Desha.
Well,
Okay.
we'll find her.
So as you guys pack up your stuff for the most part, a lot of Astrid stuff was also there. You pack it up and sort of divvy it around. You sort of, the first one of you to sort of, actually, yeah, the first one of you to peek their head out of the drape. Actually, mind if I ask your passive perceptions? Actually,
Mine.
does anyone have
Passive
perception over 12?
Oh yeah, mine is over 12,
No.
Okay.
and I think Vishara's is over 12. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
my audio didn't keep cutting out. I'd
no
say that.
worries. No worries. So you guys notice the following upon sticking your head out. At first, you see, apart from all of the rather roughed up folk taking refuge, you see a few very specific people, very few specific sites around. In particular, on one side of the barn, you see Captain Cornelius. Captain Cornelius is sort of talking with a few what look like soldiers, definitely higher ranked. He seems to have a rather furrowed look on his face. He looks a little bit worried. On the other side of the barn, towards the front door, actually, you see a rather shady-looking figure in a black cloak. He kind of sneaks in through the front door. Sort of looks around. You see, and you notice, you and Avishara notice that this creature or this person seems to have a little sliver of some sort of crystal, and I'm going to ask you both actually to roll perception for me.
All right. Let's see.
All right. So,
There we go. Hey,
Yeah, I get 16.
Neff is
Nice.
here.
Is Neff back?
I got a
Is that fair?
17.
Oh, she's in the
Yes.
Discord call.
Oh, Neff is here. Awesome.
17.
17 and a
Hi.
16. Welcome back. Hello. We literally just started.
you.
Don't you worry.
Awesome.
Yeah, you missed one roll.
2 rolls.
So 2 rolls. Sorry, 3. It looks like this sort of sliver that they had. It was like on this like little necklace, and it looks incredibly similar to the one that Astrid had.
Oh no. Oh no.
And while all this is happening, a person seems to be a young man. He's got a little goatee. He's in some sort of peasant, sort of just your standard kind of garb. Walks up to you guys and says, "Oh, if it isn't our resident sumo wrestlers," he says, slapping Arthur on the back a little bit too. He seems quite forward. He's kind of smiling and jolly. His nose is a little bit red, but not incredibly.
Hey, bro, hold up real quick. I think someone stole something from a friend of ours. We gotta rough him up a bit, yeah?
Nothing
he's-
is sus.
He says,
Like that.
Also, by the way, Neff, you are currently not here. We'll get to you in a second.
You understand if
That's okay.
you brother, you understand if
You're fine.
we be in a rush right now, but we just saw someone take a friend of ours, Crystal, yeah? So we gotta go. We gotta check that out, okay?
He says, "Oh, but I just want to talk to you for a second."
My sister's belongings are being stolen right now. We gotta go.
Well,
He
while
sighs.
you two are talking,
Yeah,
Shara's just walking over. So
yeah, like
So you guys are talking over it. Okay.
Torthouse is gonna just like bulldoze his way. It's like Torthouse is gonna move forward.
Okay. Awesome.
Sus guy
So you guys are
is
walking
sus.
through this. You're walking through towards the towards this figure. You take a few steps over. Arthur, are you also doing the same, or are you going to diverge, do anything different, or are you going to trudge up to the person with this?
I'm
with the
going to
rest
grab
of
the guy who's trying to speak and continue moving forward and just pull him with me. If he's got something important to say, he can say it while we move.
Okay, awesome. So while you're, so you guys are approaching this hooded, cloaked figure. You see them sort of turn around. They begin to like rummage through some belongings, some bags, and some things that you're pretty sure isn't theirs. In the meantime, this person who's been lifted up is kind of like, whoa, someone's quite strong. Well, yes, I believe. And as you're walking towards the thing, he quickly says, "You guys need to get out of the city. That's not going to be easy to do. I've got a few connections that could."
Steel Griffin, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow.
Under the noses of, not under the noses of anyone in particular, but it's gotten us in and out without alerting the guards. I believe that the same route would be just as silently traveled and not alert these creatures that are hurting us. He says, "Come to me if you would like to know more," as he sort of wriggles free from your grasp and then slips into the crowd. And before you guys beat the crap out of this hooded figure, we're going to cut over to about 30 minutes ago. Well, an hour and 30 minutes ago, more or less, as Astrid is woken up in the night by the sound of a family being brought into the town hall. As you remember, you were in the town hall, as it was sort of acting as a sort of refugee camp just for people surviving the city attack. So you woke up and you couldn't sleep. You suddenly, however, suddenly, you were afflicted with a splitting headache as you find yourself face to face once again with the child that you encountered quite a while ago. Now, well, not quite. Yeah, it would have been a few days now because you were resting and recovering. And all it did was utter the words, "Come, follow, this way," over and over again, as you felt a force sort of beckon you out the door, should you choose to follow it.
I guess I will follow it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you sort of ruffle a bit. At this point, you don't notice that Vishar is actually awake and sort of sees you leaving. But as you exit through the door and you find yourself sort of almost in a trance-like state, walking down the street, and suddenly, you don't know how long it's been, you feel a bump. And now I wish for you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Check perception. What's 2? Okay. D20.
Let me roll as well. Do I even need to roll?
No,
yeah, I definitely need to roll.
Oh no.
Okay.
Wow.
So, after this bump happens, you walk for a bit, but suddenly it's almost as if you're snapped out of a trance. You don't know what's happened. You don't know what's going on. You found yourself in the middle of the town, just almost at the border of the safe zone that's been set up by the town watch. And for some reason, you've just been snapped out of that trance. You don't know why, and you don't know how, but you don't notice anything different, thankfully. What would you like to do in response to this? It's almost as if you're sleepwalking. You have a vague recollection, but it was quite abrupt. You're quite disorientated.
I guess I'm gonna kind of look around and slowly like try to retrace my steps back to the town hall.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you know. So you start making your way back, and you're just a little confused about the whole situation. Meanwhile, the three others, as you're making your way back, are now towering above this rather short figure in a black cloak. What would you guys like to do? He hasn't noticed you. I rolled, and he really does not notice you.
I'm gonna put my arms around his neck and hold him up with my arms are tucked around his arms and behind his neck. So it's a hold. I'm not
it's a
hurting
free,
him.
yeah.
I'm just gonna make sure he doesn't flee.
Okay, all you hear is, "Hey, what's this? What has happened?" And as you lift him up, you see just a bunch of like little bits of jewelry, little bits of silver, small scraps. Some, I think, what looks like a fish, just fall from the bottom of his cloak.
Hey,
he goes,
hey, brother. I don't. Me think you didn't exactly find this conveniently lying around, yeah?
He says, "No, of course I did. Of course. Oh shit."
You sure you want to complete that sentence, brother?
He says Tortal. He sees Tortal, and it quickly turns away. And he's like, "Please, let me go. I'll give everything back. I promise. You can have everything. Please, just let me go. Please.
Oh, we're gonna take you to Mr. Cornelius, yeah, and see what Mr. Cornelius.
Okay, please take me. Yes, take me to Cornelius. Just don't. He's talking to Arthend in particular here. Just. I'll give everything back. Take me to Cornelius, please, right now, please.
Hey, brother. Do I recognize you, brother? Does this guy's cloaks seem familiar to me?
The cloak doesn't. He's concealing most of identity. It's just a black garb.
Black garb, but I was attacked by people in black garbs.
Oh no, not like that. Like it was literally like a scrap kind of thing. He's wearing it over his head. He's actually like he's concealing his identity more or less.
Okay.
It's not those cloaks.
Okay.
Bashara's gonna ask him quickly, if he recalls where this one particular piece of jewelry came from.
That was from he sighs. It came from the dragon lady. She was walking down the road. And bumped into her, and it was just kind of in my hand, just please, okay, look, do you hear, look, they have everything. He starts shaking a little bit, and you see about 20 silver kind of falls out.
Where was she at the time?
About
which way was she going?
10 minutes towards the northern gate of the city. That way. Thank you very much. That's all I know. Thanks.
No, brother.
Quick. Gonna reacquire it.
Yeah. Here, take it. It's fine. Here,
so,
take all this now, please. Just take me away from this man, please.
Brother.
Yes.
Hey, cuz. You understand that you steal from my ohana. You steal from me, right? You're right.
Yeah, I'm sorry for stealing from you. Please, take me to the authorities. I wish to be arrested.
Hey, brothers, sisters, I'm gonna go alone with this man for a while. Give me a couple seconds. I'm gonna do some good in the world. Okay?
He starts to sob silently.
Okay.
All right,
I'm just gonna pass him over.
Bombay, I'll see you guys in a bit. This town's gonna be happier because of this.
Mm-hmm. As you He passed it to you. You see it's Squabble. It's the goblin.
Oh, it's Squabble.
Yeah, it's Squabble.
Oh, it's like, oh hey there, little cuz. Hey, you.
He's crying. It's a grown man. He's crying.
And like, he's like, I did you a solid earlier yesterday, right? We saved
yes.
you. We saved you from some nasty buddies there, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Thank you
but
for that.
I don't appreciate my kindness being repaid like this, brother.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gave it all back.
Let's walk back. Let's walk back. Maybe you should spend some time with the great sea auntie.
Oh, okay. He says a bit. He's kind of doesn't know. Are you walking away from the group right now?
I'm walking away from the group right now.
Oh my god.
I'm find a really secluded place.
Oh my god.
Gotta do this really quiet now. You gotta do this quick and do this quiet now. So
He kind of nods and follows, and he's just like, as long as I don't get held hostage again.
Oh, don't worry, you won't be held hostage.
Oh, okay, that's fine. And he straightens up his back, and he seems a bit more happy, and he just starts skipping a little bit, and he's kind of happy. He's very relieved.
Cool.
And he kind of follows you to a more secluded part of town. It would be probably between a few buildings that would be more or less ruined due to the current events. Then he says, "Okay, what'd you like me to do, sir?"
Just stand there, and then I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Oh no.
Rolled hit with advantage.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 1. All right. Let's see here. Let me just check my stats with this. I gave him it. Tortal.
You didn't. I'm not gonna argue. I'm merely the storyteller.
We gave him plenty of chances.
Yeah.
Oh dang, that's an 8. That's an 8.
That's with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage. I'm a summon a tentacle too.
He goes, "Wait, what's this?" He quickly ducks under the thing. It flies over and hits the wall behind with a.
I'm gonna do a tentacle. I'm gonna summon a tentacle as well. Does this one have advantage or no?
This one, I'll give it advantage. He's technically prone. He would have had to dive. So yeah.
All right.
He's like,
okay, that hits.
This is not a combat.
That's a 23 to hit.
So as he dives underneath the Eldritch Blast, a tentacle rises up and just slams him straight into the ground.
By the way, his movement is not half, but like minus 10.
Minus 10. Okay. So he is. How much damage did you do?
8 cold damage.
8 cold damage. How would you like to do this?
Okay, is that a death?
Yeah, 7 HP. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You just as like the tentacles like grabbed him, like Tortal is like doing kind of like a ceremonial like dance, and it's like now then, cuz you didn't do so good here, but you'll learn some manners with the great sea auntie. Some manners with the great sea auntie. And then he just gets kind of like just pulled, like you just see him just like get pulled, like what seems like underground. He feels like he is like drowning in the ocean. He goes as he feels like he's going like deeper and deeper into like the cold abyss. But his body is still, but in actuality, his body is still here, and just like he looks like he's drowned to death.
Awesome. That happened. What would you like to do now? Make your way back to the group?
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna hide the body.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a lot of dead bodies, so no one really.
Yeah.
You hide it kind of
I'll just hide it
inconspicuously.
I'll just hide it with like the piles of other dead bodies.
You just a random bystander's walking past sees a random body just kind of flying into a pile of other bodies, but he kind of he takes no heed. It's not the worst thing.
I'm also gonna make a little prayer for the great sea auntie, making sure that she gives this town good fortune and like good prosperity due to the sacrifice. Make sure that like this town stays protected while we're gone.
Let me roll. It starts showering a little bit.
Yay!
Nice, cool. I was like, okay. All right. So as you make your way back to the group, as you walk into the door, you walk in at the exact same time as Astrid, actually. And you both walk back, and you see Astrid. You in particular see Vishara holding your necklace, the shard.
How do you have that? That's what I'm gonna say.
Cloaked figure seems to have grabbed it from you. We have retrieved it for you.
Hey sister, you be back! Hey, we didn't have to find you!
Thank you so much. I was just gonna like rub my temples and like.
I'm gonna be honest.
Bow a
I
little bit.
didn't plan for her to just walk back to the town hall.
Like the sensible thing to do.
I'm not used to people playing D&D with actual common sense. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry. Carry on.
What could have happened to you to allow you to be robbed without even seeing it?
I don't know. I don't even remember leaving. I don't know. I just came to my senses and I was almost out of town. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Hmm.
Weird.
I'm kind of curious about this spot where you woke up.
I already forgot where it was at.
It was towards the northern gate. Actually, in fact, you would have actually seen the little barricade set up, and you would have actually been able to see the northern gate from where you came to. Also, has everyone acknowledged that Yag has now, or it's not Yag, Tortal has just come back -1.
Hey there, brothers and sisters! Hey, the great sea auntie be
Sure
blessing
has
us
been
with the good
concerned.
bounty, yeah?
There's also a light shower that seems to be following. Okay.
Where-
This is great.
Where's the hooded figure?
Oh, he'd be in a better place now. Don't worry about it.
Oh god.
Did you eat him?
No, of course not, brother. I wanted to eat him. I just told him the good blessings of the sea, of the good blessings of the sea, of the great sea auntie, and he'd be in a better place now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Absolutely. Who wouldn't want to be hugged by the great sea auntie's big giant bosom?
Also, in this case, you can always, if you have any doubts, you can always ask me if you can roll like an insight check. That basically is kind of like, is this guy telling the truth? Which you can do now if you want.
Sure. Might as well.
So I'll get.
He's sus, so.
Okay, so Vishar can roll. Vishar can roll. And we'll say this is the same for Arthens as well, because I think Vishar has more insight as well. So we'll say this is kind of between the two of you.
Okay. I have 11.
11.
I have 11 passive perception. So
I'll both of you can roll insight checks. Basically,
Okay.
both of you roll in. 15. And what's his name? Arthens. What did you get?
D20.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
that's a 2.
Well,
but
that's 2. Well,
Do
either
I-
you both are sort of just watching, kind of, because it seems kind of sus, but Tortal seems to be like, as far as he's concerned, he's telling the truth. He's sent the guy to a better place. He's the guy is in a better place, and he did tell them about the blessings of the sea auntie. And there is not a shred of doubt or deceit on his face.
For sure, it's positive something happened to him. But
Yes, yeah,
he
you're pretty
knows
sure something's happened to him,
that,
but
he at least believes it's a better place.
yeah, I guess anything's better than this place. All right.
At this
so
moment, probably.
so at this moment, Astrid has come back, told you guys about waking up near the northern gate. Also at this point, you see from behind you that Cornelius has sort of dismissed the guards, and they sort of push past you guys. And at this point as well, I believe who was the one who was talking to him? It was Arthend. Arthend, you sort of see the other figure standing in the corner, sort of eyeing you. Yeah, we love open-ended stories.
Okay. Well, I guess we should go to the captain, right? Or
Up to you guys. I've definitely planned for whatever you guys want to do.
okay.
That includes killing everyone in the tavern, but please don't
Hey,
do that.
I won't. I won't do that. I swear, I won't do
Don't tempt us with a good time.
that.
The fate was sealed when someone asked me if they could make me what character, and I said yes.
Hey.
No, you can't carry on.
All right. So.
Probably not time to leave.
Okay. We'll tell the Let's tell the captain that we be leaving.
So, as you guys walk towards the captain,
Mm-hmm.
he sort of waves towards you, and he says, "So you guys are heading out?"
Yeah, we'd be heading off. Great weather we're having, by the way, right?
He looks outside and it looks a bit looks like there's a little drizzle coming in. Maybe there's a storm coming. He says,
Nah, it's good weather, brother. You get all your crops watered. You don't need to water them at all. It's great. Everyone loves water. Yeah. Don't
He
even
looks
need
at
to
you and he
take.
says-
Don't even need to take a bath. You just go naked in this. Go naked under the water.
he looks at you and he says, "Sure." He says, and he just kind of rubs his forehead. He's like, "Oh, for the love of God, did I make the right decision?" He says, and he looks at you guys. Have you guys got a plan to get out? There is a lot more showing up than we anticipated. They're pushing us back. There are many different exits. I can show you several. I can give you some ideas. I can only do so much though. It'll be up to you guys. I can only point you guys in the right direction. Maybe give you guys a little bit of support.
We've heard of a couple of things that may be an option.
Mm-hmm. I'm all ears.
They be always the sewers.
That's not what I was thinking.
He nods. He says, "The sewers would be a good way out. The sewers will lead you straight towards the It'll bring you out towards the ocean. That'll be outside the city walls. I believe there was only a few fishing huts out there. There shouldn't be too many. If any of them did turn, you shouldn't be facing a horde or anything like that at the very least."
Oh, good. I get to smell.
It's okay, I can clean you.
He says, if that's your decision, then by all means, I can show you to the nearest convenient manhole.
Sounds good, brother. Well, unless anyone else has a different idea. I don't want to be, throwing out all the ideas now. Anyone else have another idea?
I may have another idea, but we'd have to go and find out if what I think is true might be the case.
What's your thoughts?
Well, something took you and put you near the gate. So I'm thinking something was trying to guide you out of town. But we won't know what unless we search where you were. And it's
That's
probably better
true.
you didn't go out by yourself. So,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
but
Are
yeah,
you guys going to do a bit of pre-investigation before committing to the sewers?
Yeah, we'll do some pre-investigation. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Bashar is a definite believer in divine or sort of divine forces. So,
Oh yeah, that's true actually. Because another thing for anybody watching, is that in this world, the gods very, very, very rarely intervene. So the followers are quite desperate for a sign half the time. So yeah, so as you guys make your way out of the town hall, you take a left, you go down the road. There's a few. You see the majority of. You see a lot of bonfires as you're walking down the road. A few of you are able to identify. Basically, they've been burning bodies so that they don't come back to life. Just as undead.
Bashar has been trying not to smell.
And as you get to the point, Astrid leads you to the area just beyond the barricade. And you guys see what looks like, if I pull up the battle map. Let me pull up some music. Pull up music again. I do quite like that. This like generic train D&D music. So you guys make your way towards the city gates, and you see a few soldiers behind the barricades, as well as several of these undead creatures that you'd fought before. They seem to be stumbling around the gate. At first, okay, well, let me see past perceptions. So Tortala and Vishara notice a few things. Actually, what's your passive perception, Astrid?
12.
12. Okay. So in this case, it would be Tortala and Vishara would notice some different things. Tortala, you notice the large park area next to the right of the city gate, and there seems to be a large how should I describe it? You'd almost pick up. You see sort of faint glow. It's almost unnatural. It's coming from towards the forest. It's definitely well, you're a warlock, so you'd be in tune enough with a weave. There seems to be some form of disturbance here. Vishara, you, however, notice that the barracks to your left has oh, well, how should I describe it? It's not necessarily smoking or smoldering. There seems to be this strange mist, this strange fog emanating from within it around this area here. And as far as Astrid and Arthend go, your attention is immediately drawn towards the large semi-horde of creatures, these zombie-like creatures, basically stumbling around near the front gate, near the actual city gate. As far as you can tell, there seems to be only 5 that you can see, or 6 that you can see, but they're definitely beginning to amass a horde.
Well,
This don't look good,
see
brothers
some
and sisters.
strangeness. The barracks looks weird. Very weird.
Well, I see something shiny. I see something pretty shiny looking over there near the park. Down that way, over there.
I'm not good. I'm not sure if the barracks are a good weird or a bad weird, but they look weird. With some sort of like smog echoing out of them. That's unusual, to say the least.
Well, normally, at least we can check them out, and they seem to be gathering over there. We could help out some people if we thinned out the herds.
I mean,
That's assuming there are people.
I mean, like the people back in town, and we can if we
well,
hit.
yeah, because this is
Ah.
inside the gate. That's bad that they're inside the gate.
Yeah, you wanna do some good community service and clear out some folks.
I don't know.
I don't want to die.
No, we don't see. I don't see one of them big those nasty ghoulies or that big werewolf
Stay
anywhere.
close to me.
If we
Stay
can
close
do
to
it
me.
safely, I will help.
Well, we could always use we can always use them barracks to make a good what it be choke point. Good
Sweet.
choke.
Yeah,
Choke them out.
that's the term. Yeah.
Okay. We can, and plus, Vishar, you said that you think there'd be something weird in the barracks, yeah?
Yeah, there's maybe a fog or some sort of
Nice. 2 birds, 1 stone.
I don't know what to call it.
2 birds, 1 stone. We do.
Oh, that's better.
2 birds, 1 stone. We
good.
we check out the barracks and then we go and take out the undead here.
I mean, shiny sounds like something to check out too.
Yeah, shiny
So-
sounds like something too, but 2 out of 3, good time.
Nice. All right. So if I understand, your plan is to clear out the barracks, investigate it, and then use it as a choke point and draw in these boys, right?
Right.
Okay. So first things first. Would you all? I'm guessing you don't want to trigger them. You don't want to alert them straight away.
No.
So should you choose to, I would like you to all roll stealth.
I'm sorry, everyone. I am sorry. I apologize for what's going to happen.
What's your stealth? What is your stealth?
Wow. If I didn't have disadvantage.
6, 18. Okay.
It's not
What-
the
what did you
worst. It's not the worst roll I've had.
Well,
Oh wait, you've got heavy armor on, don't you?
yeah, I'm in heavy armor.
Oh.
So if I didn't have disadvantage, I'd have gotten a 22. But I have disadvantage, so I got a 9.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
I mean,
where's
we
that
might as well have
DM
two-
mercy dice.
We,
One
we,
second.
we might as well have 2 people with like heavy armor because I have a -2 and Ishara has a disadvantage, which kind of equates to be the same thing.
Guess I'm the only sneaky one here.
Yep.
So
Outside my armor, I'm not bad. I have a +2. So but
so
inside the armor,
You
Different
might want to
story.
take your armor off to go sneaking.
well,
mm,
Takes
Gonna
10
be very
minutes.
squishy.
It also takes 10 minutes to take on.
it
and
takes
off
10
your
minutes to
armor.
take off your
Yeah,
full
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
suit of armor. Yeah, it's like you see it in movies where the knights, like little knight boy, I don't know what they're called, like dressing them up and stuff.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
isn't
Page.
even really like heavy armor. This is
Oh, is it only
just-
medium armor?
It's well, it's not medium, but it's scale mail.
Oh, okay, I get you. Oh, look at this first-person view. So, as you guys make your way towards the thing, Astrid is leading the front. Quite sneaky, quite used to moving around. You see her sort of keep along the walls, make their way around, followed by.
And you have Tortal just saying, "Oh, boom, bye bye, we go be to the barracks we go."
Can I just like
Well,
circle around behind them? At
how
this
about
point?
this?
Like, can I just stand behind them,
How
like
about
10 feet behind them, please?
You bail.
how about I go in first? 'Cause
Sure.
I'm relatively
So
tough.
you see you hear Vishar sort of grunt, hearing Tortal making noise as you see Vishar sort of slowly. Let me pull up your characters.
Tortal,
As you see
Tortal
Vishar.
is Tortal's great.
Nice.
Love this.
Yeah, we're still using this Mayan creature. Then we're going to go into the Vishara has. Where's that? There's this one. We're going to get the dragons. There's Astrid, and I believe this one was this one, or was it this one? It was this one. There's okay, so perfect. So Vishara starts going forward and starts tiptoeing, but her armor is just going. Meanwhile, Astrid is snuck all the way up here and is about to enter. Then, as these guys are just trudging along, followed by Arthend, he's tiptoeing, but because he's like such this large creature, his tiptoes sound like dun dun dun. Oh my gosh, guys, my mic just picked that up. Holy crap, that's amazing. Astrid, you just look at them and you sigh, and then you sneak back.
Yeah, I'm going to the back of the herd here.
And then at this point, you guys find yourself surrounded by 4. Bring in hell, man. You find where are they? Where's the Zumbus?
I think there's one in there.
You find yourself surrounded by 4 zombies. However, you've noticed
good.
that the ones over there haven't heard you yet. Most of the ones that came here came from inside the barracks, and they sort of come out to greet you. The ones over there don't notice you yet. The smoke is quite dense, especially around this barracks. Also for what's his name? For Tortal, look what I found.
Oh.
In sea tentacle.
Yay! Yay, that's cool. That's neat.
Oh, yeah, that's around.
Yeah. Well, it's a large, it's actually a large tentacle.
Really?
So, yeah. It's 10 feet long.
10 feet long, so like
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty free. Oh wait, no, it's more than. Oh my gosh.
It'd be a big tentacle.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll use this. This works. This works. That's gonna just stay over there for now. Okay, cool. I don't know how to unhide that. But anyway, I would like all of you, because there is no surprise, because select few individuals. I would like all of you to roll for
that. Earlier, I touched Astrid, and I used my what is it?
Bless.
Vigilant Blessing.
Oh, awesome.
So she has advantage on initiative.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Okay.
That means I can roll twice, right?
Yep.
16.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is so much easier when I'm not streaming. Like, holy
16.
crap.
I'm 16 for mine.
16 total.
I'm 11.
Is that 16 plus your... Oh no, you don't have any modifier.
2.
16.
I've got .11. It's not even 1, so yeah.
16 for... What happened to... What happened? Dare I ask what happened, Yeg?
I have a -2 to my initiative rolls, and I rolled a 4,
Okay.
and so I have 2 total.
Portal has 2. I guess it sort of there's a little bit of alliteration.
You know,
So 2 for Tortal.
for all those playing D&D and you're making a character, the advice given to a lot of people is don't actually put Dex as your dump stat, like I did.
It's fun though.
Good
It makes
to
sense.
know.
You're a turtle.
Especially if you're a range caster. Dex is kind of important. So
That's fine. I have a turtle shell. It's cool. I have a turtle shell.
Oh,
my
gosh.
my AC doesn't change. My AC doesn't change no matter how bad my Dex is.
You basically have heavy armor all the time.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
Vishara, you had 11, yes?
yes,
And Arthend?
I haven't rolled. What's the mod?
It's your
It
Dex
is...
modifier.
Yeah, it's your dex modifier.
Okay. Okay. So that would be a 6. I'm sorry.
Cool.
We're gonna be.
Cool. Let me rewrite all of my stealth encounters very quickly.
Oh no.
No. So let me just roll for the zombies.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
They
Wow.
rolled an 18.
Oh, good.
Not even my 16 can save us now.
Cool.
Hopefully they aim for me.
I'm pretty sure they have a negative.
They have a -2.
-2.
Roughly.
Yeah, good.
If they're zombies.
Yeah, -2. Good. Good. That means that it is 16, which means I believe that's a roll off with Astrid. Astrid, could you please roll again?
Sure.
Oh no!
Oh.
Man, Roll20 does not like us today.
It's hovering on the 19 too.
Let's get this over with. Oh my gosh!
Oh
I'll just give it to you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's -2. So yep, you're actually first.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Astrid, what would you like to do? Gosh, guys.
What to do? All right. So they're all in kind of like what a semicircle around us.
Mm-hmm. These two sort of crawled out from like a little gap in the wall to the left, and these two just walked out from the front door. Wait, let me roll your danger dice. Right, love danger dice.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Oh, shit. You hear something from within. You hear a low growl.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I said, I like danger dice. That doesn't mean you guys like danger dice.
No. Oh. Okay.
Let's see.
Remember when we had a smart plan going into this? Remember that, everyone? Good old times, right?
So it's going to be one of these campaigns, huh?
Well, you
I
know,
want to
the
take
best laid
notes
plans.
somewhere. That's the only downside of this thing. There's no public like note thing. So I guess I'll just write danger dice.
Oh, good.
1 round.
Huh? 1 round.
Yeah, danger dice. Like you guys are being shafted so hard by all these rolls.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have just blow everything.
Yeah. Actually, guys, if you think about it, yeah, like the rolls are so bad today that you missed a stationary target.
Yeah, I know, right?
On others' plans.
Yeah, like the rolls are bad. Rolls are bad today.
And I think I want to cry, man. Okay.
All right, roll intimidation. Okay.
Wait. Oh.
But
For real? Okay.
No, I'm joking. Just
Okay.
we're joking.
All right. Let's see how we can fight these guys.
Mm-hmm. You guys are currently out in the open. There is enemies all around. How are you going to do this?
Whose turn is it first? It's
Neff's.
Neff's.
It's my turn. I'm gonna.
While you guys are doing that, mind if I run and Oh, sorry, you've got it. Never mind. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot the one closest to Vishara with my crossbow.
Okay, I'll say she's not obscuring. You can actually hit that without any disadvantage. Okay, roll to hit.
The one to the right there?
This one, the one I've highlighted, I believe.
Okay, cool.
15.
15 does in fact hit. Roll damage.
Yay!
1d8.
Why is there no arrow? I want an arrow on.
12.
So 3 plus 2 is 5.
Let's do is 5 damage. Okay, cool. You turn to the creature, and you pull out. It's a small, short crossbow, I believe, is what you have, right? And you lock up a crossbow bolt, lift up your arm, and just with a simple, the bolt silently flies through the air and embeds itself in the what's called right in the head between the eyes of the zombie, and that zombie falls to the ground and is
nice.
Kaput. It is now the zombie's turns. Zombie Uno is walking towards, and it's going to attempt to attack Vishara, and that is with a melee attack. So let us roll. Let us roll. I'm going to. It's there. We go. Oh, okay. I thought that was a 20.
No. You're good. We good.
That's +3. 12 doesn't hit, I believe. Correct?
Nope.
The zombie tries to use its body weight and tries to slam into you, but you just lift up one of your what do you call it? Your forearm, and your armor is able to just block it, and the zombie just staggers back. Ugh. The next one will stagger towards
Tortal?
and he's going to attempt to do the same. And we're going
My
to roll.
AC is 17.
Mm-hmm. So this is a +3 roll, and he has rolled. That's the same. This time he goes, and then Tortal's able to just he swipes towards you, and it just barely even scratches the do you know the front part of the shell?
The belly.
The bit around your chest.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know that terminology.
It's it barely just scratches off your shell. You hardly even notice it, and it just kind of looks sort of slightly perplexed.
Brother, I appreciate the hug, but it's not like that right now.
There's a time and a place. The final the final zombie will stagger towards Astrid and attempt to slash as well. Oh dear lord. 9 AC doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
You're able to just basically just move out of the way just in time as the claw just swipes straight past you as it kind of looks up at you angrily. It is now Vishara's turn.
Okay. Since I heard the growling inside, I'm worried about what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna take some emergency measures, and I am using Channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary.
Oh, awesome. And I believe, let me get everything up so that I don't misquote this.
I can read it if you want. I have it up.
I go for it. I'll just have it up anyway, just to make sure. But not make sure, but so I have it for future. But yeah, go on. You can describe what happens.
Okay. Well, as for what happens, Vishara, her eyes light up with like a blue inner light, and then she holds up her shield in one arm and her hand holding her weapon in the other, and for a second she glows, and when she does, a soft, soothing twilight like light descends on an area within 30 feet of us, and all of you feel reinvigorated and gain 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Oh wow, thank you.
It lasts for a minute, so
Oh, how it's 30 meters, right?
Well, it's just for the initial casting.
30 foot. 30 foot.
Oh, it's
So,
just
It's
10
just like
meters.
for the initial casting, we if we move out, we still have the temp HP.
Oh yeah. But there's another one. It's also got it's just for me to remember because I believe if you go incapacitated in there, what was it? Spirit moves with you. It lasts 1 minute until you're. Wait, what was the thing? 30. Oh yeah, it just gives dim light is the main thing that I want to make sure as well. Oh, by the way, you get. Wait a minute. Does this mean so? Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant that creature one of these benefits. Grant temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus your cleric level, and you end one effect. You end one effect on it, causing it to be charmed or frightened. Does that mean that every turn that someone is in there, they can roll a d6 and add temporary hit points?
2d6. Because it's caster
Oh,
level.
2d6, sorry.
So.
Yeah.
But that's not the way I'd take it. Just that anyone
the initial.
who enters that I grant it to gets that.
Okay,
So.
that's fine. That works. We'll go with that.
That'd be
Okay,
my
that's-
assumption.
that's
Otherwise,
fine.
this would be crazy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was looking at that. I was like, that's kind of broken. But yeah, okay, awesome. So everyone's got
It's still
10
good,
temporary hit points.
but,
Yeah, it's still good.
You know,
Okay, awesome. And
which is
that
actually
was
really good if like some allies wanted to come in, because I could just grant them that bonus too.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good in bigger battles. Okay, and I believe Channel Divinity is Channel Divinity a? I should know this. I play a cleric. Not a cleric. Paladin. I believe that's you still have.
It's a short rest thing for clerics, I think.
No, but I mean, is it a bonus action or is it just do it?
It doesn't actually
It doesn't
It just-
say. It
it
just
says
says
you
you
can
do
can.
Usually they're an action, because like turn undead is an action. And that's my other channel divinity.
Yeah.
So
Okay, well, we'll give it as action. So, do you have anything you'd like to do as a bonus? Your bonus action?
I don't think I have anything that's a bonus action, since
Okay.
none of us are hurt yet. So
Okay, no worries. So, Vishara, basically, blesses all of you guys with temporary hit points, and just in terms of as a preemptive measure for whatever could be coming out of the barracks.
Mm-hmm. So is that
I
how
just-
many temp HP did we get?
10.
10? Oh, nice, nice.
Nearly double most of you, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. It is now Leon's turn.
Okay.
Hit a thing.
Can I
Maximum
move?
undead.
Move
Can I
on.
move left around Neffy, around Astrid? And I
Yep.
want to attack the one that's just left of her
This one.
with just a normal axe attack. My
Okay.
great axe.
Okay, roll to hit.
Ooh, not
That's a
20!
Wow.
Not 20!
Okay.
Oh,
Let's go. Roll roll your damage, and then multiply the dice roll, but then add the modifier separately. So multiply. So what I mean is, actually, did we not? Wait.
It's usually
Did
rolled,
we not say that we
it's
roll
rolled-
twice?
It's just
Roll the
roll
dice twice.
double the yeah. It's you roll
Yeah. Okay.
double the dice.
Roll double the dice. I
there's
need
lots
to
of ways
remember
to do
that.
it.
We'll do that. I like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. 14, and then I'm not even gonna ask for the modifier because that thing is not
it's
there
gone.
anymore.
Oh,
It's like
it
boy.
is.
squid too.
Squish.
It is. You just see him lift up his axe, and then just it just cuts straight from like just under the neck all the way down, and just with a big just boom, and the creature is just falls into and slumps, and is not there anymore. Tortal, it is your turn.
Okay. Out of curiosity,
So you move.
is that temp HP per turn, or is it just like right now?
It's
It's for a minute. You have the 10.
yes.
Okay,
10
but it
HP.
doesn't like replenish or anything like that. Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take 2 steps down. Like
Okay.
10 feet down. I'll provoke that opportunity attack.
Okay. Yep. You provoke this one,
Yep.
which will be a. Let's see.
Alright,
Nope,
that
doesn't
hit. Alright, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
The one that attacked you.
Yeah, the one that attacked me.
Okay.
Ah. Oh my god! I swear I can do cool stuff if I hit everyone. I swear.
Armor class. It's a freaking armor class. You actually just barely miss it. That's the worst part.
Guys, I swear I do cool things when I hit things.
Yeah.
Alright, that's end of my turn.
You should do your friend Eldritch Blast.
Maybe you need to
flies
pray more
towards
to your
him.
seat, Auntie.
Hey,
And it just flies
Cianti.
straight.
Hey, Cianti. My tentacles be not doing so hot. Can I get some help?
Right, are you ready for this? So because it flies straight past him, and that counts as a miss, we are going to roll a d20.
Well, at least it's not a nat 1. Hey, it ain't a nat 1.
Well, it ain't that one,
Yeah.
but
Oh god.
okay. Nothing seems to have realized. And finally, oh yes, you've got your bonus action.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on that for now.
No worries, no worries. It now goes back to Aster's turn.
Okay, sorry.
No worries.
All right, so I'm gonna take aim at that that one that I can see well right there.
Mm-hmm. The one that's
And I'm
highlighted.
the one that's highlighted. And I'm gonna try to hit it again with the crossbow.
Okay. Rolled hit.
17.
That hits. Roll damage.
Someone's at least doing better than me.
I try for you guys. All right, that's a
Oh,
10.
nice.
Yep, that's that one's kaput. Oh,
I'm just
my
gonna shoot
thing
the arrow
froze.
straight through its head. Nice.
Magic looking arrow. Boom.
Oops.
Bonk.
Wrong button. Wrong button. But yes. Once again, the arrow flies through the air, silently just embeds itself between the eyes as the creature just slumps over with the final go, oh, yeah, and just stops moving. Oh my gosh, it's picking up even my freaking zombie growls. I love that. Okay, it is now this zombie's turn, and it's going to try once again to attack Vishara. Let's see, D20.
At the very least, we have some chunk members that like don't care what they roll.
Indeed. Vishara, 16?
Nope.
Awesome. Once again, tink. The zombie just
Bounces
staggers
off the
back once
shield.
again. Oh my gosh. Vishara, it's now your turn.
Who needs to
Well,
sneak?
it's my
Pat?
turn.
Who needs to sneak when like they can't hit us?
When it's
Indeed.
my turn, I'm gonna smack this guy with my warhammer. And
Awesome.
I rolled a 19.
Nice.
Nice. Roll damage.
9.
How do you want to do it?
I just come down from overhead with my warhammer and smack him straight in the face. Which just caves in. Because, dead.
I like how these things just do like headbutts. Like,
We can only ask for so much. But the and as its head just caves in, it just staggers back and then just kaputs. And it just stops moving, it twitches a little bit. And you guys successfully avoided dying due to a lack of stealth. Congratulations.
Yay.
At this point, whatever was growling from within, you sort of see two red eyes, and it sort of retreats back into the darkness when it sees that you guys have dispatched quite effortlessly the creatures.
Brothers, sisters.
Are we going after it? Or
I
are we
don't
going
think
the other
should
way?
go in there. I don't think we should go in there.
Let's go the other way. Let's go find that shiny that I saw earlier. It's a shiny. We can't. A
Does-
shiny can't hurt us.
Does Astrid recognize this glow?
The creature, the glow inside.
No, the other
no.
one, the other glow in the forest.
The glow in the forest.
I recognize it.
It's not the glow that you're thinking of. No.
All right, let's go check out the glow, bro. Let's go check out the glow. And hey, I don't think these. I think we probably do a pretty good job taking care of those guys outside. Yeah. These ones didn't seem too hard.
As long as they're these. The ghouls are a little bit
Yeah,
tougher.
I don't feel comfortable about whatever's in that barrack, so I'd like to get as far away from it as
All
possible.
right, let's go get shiny.
We all have my blessing for a little bit. So,
Yeah, let's
That's all right.
let's go while we got it.
Exactly.
So you guys start
We're
to.
gonna go to the forest.
Okay, it looks a lot. It looks a lot less pretty from down there. So oh, for the love of God.
We're just gonna clear out this map. That's
Yeah.
our
Well,
goal.
are you guys
Kill
even gonna?
everything.
Are you guys even gonna try to stealth this?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
I think we might as
I'm
well.
just gonna go
Can I
first.
Can I just try to shoot it without, like, can
Yeah.
I just try to shoot one
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'll
try
say
to
you
shoot
get
that
it
one.
over here. Roll
Yeah, I think we'll all like probably just shoot some from a distance.
I rolled a 7.
1 second.
Yeah. Can I roll 2?
Oh, okay. You rolled a 7.
Yeah.
The 7
Well, are
plus.
you adding
Oh, it's just a
your-
flat 7.
Are you adding
It's-
your modifier too?
I believe she's not
the-
proficient, so she
The
just and she has no
initiative
dex.
is yeah, no.
Oh, wait, is it initiative? Are we rolling initiative?
No, no.
Or what-
She
what
has
do
no
I,
dex, and she's not
Oh, yeah,
proficient.
dex.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay,
do have
Stan-
crossbow proficiency.
Yeah,
so-
Oh, you do have
should,
crossbow
she should have
Yeah, I do.
crossbow
Plus two.
proficiency.
Yeah.
That's like
So it's
plus
plus
2 plus
two.
your
11.
dex. Plus your dex. Your
Unless
dex.
it's a heavy crossbow.
I don't have an increase for dex, so it's just
Okay.
plus
Plus
2.
two.
Alright.
Okay, yeah,
So,
yeah. I didn't know
9.
you're proficient crossbow. Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Great, so this 1d8. 10.
Wow, your d8s are strong. Your d8s are strong tonight.
Green damage.
Oh.
Green just dead. So I'm going to. I'm actually just going to roll this, and then. Okay, cool. So as you guys make your way over here, you guys are taking out zombies here and there. There's a ghoul as well, but on its own, it's no match for you guys. You guys are just plowing through, getting rid of everything.
Mm-hmm.
For now at least. And the so these ones I'm just going to, because I didn't expect you guys to backtrack and then have another encounter. That's fine. This would have been easy anyway. So you guys make your way towards the creatures. You make your way towards this sort of grassy area.
Yeah. So it's just
And
the
you
one
notice-
goal, right?
Hmm?
It's just the one goal?
The one over there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's way too far away. He doesn't see you yet at all.
Oh,
So you guys sort of took pot shots at like the
mean-
areas around here.
my range is 120 feet with my Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Impressive.
5, 10. Oh, wait, okay. Wait. Just gotta make sure.
Yeah, just measure that 120 feet out.
Well, we're looking at that.
That's 230. So no, that's good.
230?
Actually, no. Honestly,
Uh-huh.
just roll. Just pretty much. You
Might
guys
as
are gonna go
well.
up there anyway.
Alright. Oh my god, what's up with these rolls?
Oh.
I haven't rolled like above a 5 like this entire session. Like, well, except for like a couple things, but like my attack rolls are just missing all the time.
Did all your good rolls during the
always
suplexing?
the Eldritch Blast. You rarely actually hit the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, and that's like the core to my class.
Oh man.
Yeah, sure.
They are dex based.
Well,
So.
no, they're charisma based. They're spellcasting.
Well, I meant
Let's see.
for the attack roll.
Oh, okay. No,
It's
even
a ranged
for
attack.
Oh,
It's,
no,
it's spell attack.
his Eldritch Blast is a spell attack. His Eldritch Blast.
It is?
yeah, it's a ranged
Yeah.
spell.
Not
Ranged
there.
spell. All ranged spells
Ah.
use your all ranged spells use your casting modifier,
Hmm.
which is charisma in my case. I have a +5 to this.
Let's see.
Okay.
So that goal. Oh, actually, what did you roll?
I rolled an
What's
8
your-
total. 8 total.
Oh, it flies past.
Not my day, brothers, sisters. You
So,
know, okay,
man,
so let me tell you guys what happens when it hits. Is that I knock it back 10 feet and reduce its speed by 10.
Okay, we've never seen
Sounds
that yet.
pretty cool.
We have never seen that.
Like
You'll
it's
have your
really
moment.
cool. Like it's
You'll
really
have it.
cool. Like, I swear it's really cool.
I believe
it's-
in you.
It wasn't able to get particularly close just yet, which means you can take another pot shot at it.
All right. Oh, does an 11 hit?
No.
No. Anyone else want to
Astrid,
take
would
pot
you-
shots?
Yeah, someone else won.
Well, If
Yeah,
it's
no,
down
I'll-
to 60 feet, I could do it. But
Yeah, you could do it too. Go for it. It's less than 60 feet.
sure.
You can both. You and Astrid both. It's far
Okay.
enough away.
Roll together.
You guys,
Take notes,
Nap,
yeah.
Nap
Take
is
notes, yeah.
just
This
sapping my luck. I'm just gonna blame. Nap is sapping my luck from me.
Sorry.
Well, in my case, it's just they have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
So.
awesome. So let's see. That's a flat. That's a flat 15. I believe that
Okay,
succeeds.
well, the save is 14, so
Okay, so yeah.
Oh.
So
he's strong.
Yes.
Yeah. I rolled
Astrid-
an 18 to hit.
Yep. So rolled your damage. Technically, it's an
Okay.
unnatural 20 because you've got the +2 on that.
Oh yeah, true. 5.
Okay. That's 5 damage.
5 damage.
So you take aim, fire, the arrow flies through the air and hits it in the shoulder and goes as it like runs quickly towards you guys. At this point, I'd like you guys to roll initiative and danger dice.
Oh no.
Hey, I rolled decently that time.
Oh my god!
6.
Oh my god!
There
I
goes all
got a
the good luck.
21.
Oh, nice,
Got
nice,
21.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Bashar is going first.
Nice.
Bashar, Neff is going not first.
Not first, no. I'm 6.
Astrid.
With advantage?
Okay.
She says, I believe.
Oh yes. Your spell.
Effect
Your spell is still
gives her
effective.
advantage.
Yep. You have advantage. Roll that again.
Roll again, take the highest.
Oh right, I forgot. You're right.
And
Oh, wait,
in
no.
the meantime,
Just
Yag
next-
and
Just next roll. So,
oh,
okay.
okay, so it doesn't. So it's just 6. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
Might
in the
last
meantime-
longer.
Ignore that because I couldn't cancel it.
No worries. Can we get Yag and Leon?
I rolled a 12 total.
12 total. Okay, awesome.
Natural 20.
Nat 20, nice.
Let's go. Okay, Leon is going first and has a surprise round. So, let's see. And let's see where this dude is going.
Wait, doesn't Vishara go first? Because she rolled 21.
Nope, because natural 20 is.
Well, what's
one of
his
my
what's
rules.
his what's his
So sorry.
modifier? What's his bonuses?
It's well for
Actually,
me, I always take a natural 20 as it's always going to be the maximum
Oh, okay.
you can do.
Well, even
Makes
so, he.
I'm not sure
Well,
if he
he
has
would have
excess.
tied me.
Oh, yeah, plus
so-
2. He would. He'd have his yeah. Okay, so that's 10, which means he goes after Tortol. Cool. Okay, Leon, you've got your bonus round first. So as it's running towards, you see while you guys were taking pot shots, Arthend was getting ready, and he's able to actually he moves first. So what would you like to do?
I would like to close in on him,
Two,
and again,
three,
just
four,
use the
five.
great
Awesome.
axe.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits.
That
Roll
would
damage.
be okay.
Oof. 1 plus
3.
4 damage. Okay, so that's the initial 5. 3, so you see him pick up his great axe and just slam it down. The ghoul's able to dodge out of the way just about. And it just about moves out of the way, but he's able to clip and just leave a nasty gash straight down one of its arms. As it, like, the black ooze that was on it just kind of pools out. So that was for 9 damage. Okay, awesome. Now that's the what do you call it? Bonus round over. It is now your turn again. Because he was tied anyway, right? So unless you guys want to roll off,
Yeah.
will we just
Well,
Well, we-
a nat 20 beats a. Well,
Yeah, we just had to say
technically,
Leon
a nat
goes
20.
first.
That's a 21.
yeah.
That's mine. So,
Okay, so awesome. So what would you like to do now? You basically have a second go.
I'll just do it again. Another axe.
Hit it again.
So roll to hit.
Okay.
Oh Jesus! Oh
Here's where all your
jeez.
luck's gone, Yag. Here's where all your luck's gone.
This is where all my luck's going. It's fine though. It's
All right,
fine.
roll your 2 dice.
Mhm.
Roll your 2 dice.
Yeah. So 2d12.
Oh my gosh, that's 2d20.
2d12.
2d12.
Yeah, roll 2d12s, but he's gotten 2d20s already. Oh, but he's
Oh.
Oh,
6
that's fine.
plus
That's fine. That's
3
Nine.
is another 9 actually. Oh, okay. He comes back around as the creature sort of tries to scamper off. He sort of spins his great axe and just slams it back down, and the creature is very bloodied, as it looks up and just growls as it sort of looks up. But you sense a hint of fear in its eyes, as it is now Vishar's turn, and this creature is extremely bloodied.
I am gonna come right up and smack him with my warhammer.
Awesome. Roll to hit.
Oh, man.
16.
Hits. Roll damage.
6 damage.
Yep. Yeah, go for it. How would you like to do this?
What?
He had 2 HP.
I think I'm just gonna smack him in the head again.
Badonk. Bonk. And once
Goodbye.
again it's caved in head, it just stumbles back. Awesome.
Hey, good job, everybody. Glad to have helped.
The Portal best support character. As you guys approach, you notice something strange. What looks like a large glowing green totem seems to be
Oh, those are
set
never
up.
good.
Hey, what a
Is
comforting,
set up
what
around.
a comforting
Hmm?
color. What a comforting
Yeah,
color. It's green.
Nice and green.
Wow.
And it seems to be. Let me just grab a thingy, because I should have done this. This should be here already, but oh well. Can I not get a? Okay, we're just gonna put this inside there. There we go. Oh no. Move it inside that. Inside. Okay, I guess go on top. That's fine. I don't.
That's fine. That's fine.
Wait,
fine, it's fine.
imagination. We got it.
Imagination.
Mind's eye. Mind's eye.
It seems to be casting an eerie glow on the surroundings. Sort of. Almost. It's almost unnerving. It's. From what you can tell, it's been set up. It's almost. Tell you what. Who are our magic users? As most of you actually, except for Arden.
everybody.
It's everybody except for
Arden.
Arden. Yeah.
Okay, actually, this is, I have to ask, I just, out of courtesy, does anyone here speak Draconic?
I mean, 2 of us.
I have to ask, right? I can't just assume these things.
Like, we got 2 Dragonborns here. I think.
Like I said, it's a
Yes.
courtesy. It's a courtesy
I
thing.
speak it too, so
You speak
Yes.
it too. There you go. There you go.
Hey, one of these
See,
days,
I will-
Aquan will be really important too. Really important.
Probably. So the 3 of you guys, see what's written on them. What's written on the, what do you call it? The totem in Draconic. It seems to say the words "come, here, follow," written on the totem. And the magic users, I would like you to all roll an Arcana for me.
I. Got a 10.
ow! For
15.
the fact that I'm not proficient, I
Wait.
actually got an 18.
Wait.
18.
Nice.
19 actually. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Tortal,
proficiency plus would be. Would I add the proficiency bonus to that as
Yes,
well?
Proficiency plus
So 21.
intelligence. Oh, nice. Nice.
wait. What's the plus next to your Arcana?
4.
4. So that's just 19.
Just
Because it already takes into account. So you've got
Yeah.
+2, and then your proficiency bonus is already added to it, which makes it 4.
Okay. Yeah. So 19.
So 19. So both of you are able to recognize this as basically the totem itself seems to be is basically it's a forbidden item used by cults, dark cults. Not a certain cult that one of you may be a part of, but throughout the land they're known as sort of totems which attract. They're called totems of woe. In a sense, they act as giant lures for the mold, and they basically attract them in one word
Great.
to the city.
Well,
Wow.
And they're and they're shiny.
okay.
I really want to smash it.
Hey, bro, sisters, you know what this be about?
This is not good.
No,
This is why
very
we're
bad.
being attacked.
Very bad.
I mean, just looking at it, I think this thing might be a bit sacrilegious, right? Yeah, sacrilegious, yeah? So we should be taking
Yes.
this down, yeah?
Yes,
Bad
Cool,
mojo.
definitely.
Bad
Cool.
mojo.
cool. No competition. I mean, yeah. Doing good for community.
Awesome. So, I'm going to say that you guys are just going to destroy it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes.
Luckily for you, you guys, without much effort, are just start wailing into the thing until it's reduced to just
Rebel?
yes. But I can't find. There we go. Done. There you go.
Hmm.
Oh crap! Oh, stupid torch. Okay. It seems to be reduced to rubble, and you notice that the area around you seems to clear up slightly. You're unsure of exactly how much this. Oh my gosh, not that one.
It's so bright. It's so dark.
Oh.
It's so bright.
Wait,
What's
what the heck?
happening to nature right now?
There we go.
all right, cool.
God damn it! Hey, look if you don't watch it, I'm a flood beans.
Please
Um,
don't flood. Please
I
don't flood.
I love that lever. I love how I have this much power.
Yeah.
Please
But
don't. Please don't flood.
But the
No
what was
flooding.
it called?
Hmm.
As you guys destroy it, you hear some wails and you hear some not wails, as in like you hear like shouts, like shrill shrieks, just emanate from it, and just basically almost you see almost like these spiritual entities flying out of the runes that you hear in the as they fly up into the sky.
That's right. That's what you get.
Mhm.
That's what you get. Go on see Auntie's turf. You best be ready for a licking, yeah?
You guys also find I'm not going to make you roll for this. You guys see that inside this rock was a crystal, a shard, quite similar to the one that what's her name? That Astrid carries around. However, this one seems to be a deep shade of red.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Actually, thinking of that, do I have that? No, I do not.
Hmm?
Well, I was thinking I should check if it's magic, but then I realized I don't have detect magic.
You don't have
so-
detect
Red.
magic.
Rip. Rest in peace.
And this shard is it's a bit bigger. It would be about like the size of a fist, as
Okay.
opposed to
That's pretty
so.
big.
Can I pick it up with the mage hand?
So you sort of pluck it out of the so that the hand sort of appears, and you sort of
It's a
pluck it
tentacle.
out of the debris.
It's a tentacle. It's a tentacle. 'Cause
Oh,
of
it's the
course
tentacle.
Of course it's a tentacle.
So Oni-chan appears and then
Oh.
just scoops out the crystal and sort of lifts it into the air. And it seems to shine quite brightly.
Hmm.
And as you lift it up, that's when you notice it. Over the horizon, at this point, you can now see it over the... It's still quite a bit away, but you see a large one of the spores. Do you know the spores that light up the world? Basically, you see one of them seems to be floating ominously towards the town, and it seems to be bright red, the same color as the shard that you're holding in your hand.
Maybe we should put this place in a significantly less populated area.
Might be a good idea.
Perhaps we should take it out of the city with us.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea. Who wants to carry it?
Anyone got a towel? A blanket? Something to wrap it in?
Tortal, you actually
Tortal has
have
clothes that he doesn't
the
wear.
robe. You have that robe that goblin wants.
Oh yeah. Okay, that works.
Oh.
But yeah. Tortal will just wrap it in that.
Yeah.
I do have a blanket, but I don't think I want to use that. That's my blanket.
I mean, Tortal has a pair. I mean, I have some
commoner.
I have some commoner clothes I don't wear. Worst case scenario.
That's fair.
I've got extra bandages.
Okay, but yeah, I can just wrap it in Squubble's old cloak.
Rest in peace forever in our memories.
F in chat for Squibble.
F in the chat for Squib.
Yeah.
So as
Somehow.
you guys,
Somehow
you guys
Hey,
look
from
around.
here we could probably take some pot shots at those zombies at the gate there, huh?
You honestly could, because at this point the power has dispersed for the most part, and you see that a load of them have sort of fallen into. Before they had this sort of hive mind almost. They move in packs, but you see now they sort of just wander aimlessly.
Yeah.
So if you want, I can say if you all roll, just give me a flat d20, and we'll just this is mainly for loot, if anything. Actually, add your investigation thing to it as well.
I roll good this time.
Nice,
13. 13.
17.
All right, it's
I think 17 and
still
Leon.
15 for me.
Oh, 16.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys added your investigation modifiers?
Yeah, it's 0. It's a plus 0.
Okay.
Same.
So everybody who's gotten Leon, what's your investigation?
It's at 16,
negative
isn't
1.
it? Oh, okay, so
Negative 1.
15
Yikes.
as well.
Okay. So all of you are, as you kind of go around, and you're just taking pot shots, taking out this zombie horde at the main gate. Why is there no quick? There's no quick. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, cool! This shows you who can see the creatures.
Nice. Hey, you think now that we took care of that weird, creepy statue thing, we can take care of what's in that barracks, or are we just gonna leave it there?
You guys are going for the 100% completion.
Well, it is tempting.
I
I don't know how long it's been, but
I recommend you find out what's in there before we make any attempts.
I will say that at this point, the guard has pushed up from here, and they're sort of beginning to patrol around here.
Hey, there'd be something that's some giving bad juju vibes in the barracks, yeah. So be careful about that.
Oh, are you saying to the guards?
Yeah, to the guards.
The guards sort of move into the barracks, and they look in, and they go in. There's about 15 of them head in, fully armed. Wait,
well,
close your eyes for a second. Close your
We
eyes
should
for a second.
probably. All right.
These are the ones you killed. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. I see nothing. You guys see nothing. No one. Don't worry about this.
Maybe
Okay.
we should help them out.
No. Those were the ones that came out to you guys.
Okay.
One of the guards, you notice him, is the captain who actually came to you guys before, and he says, "Are you sure you didn't see anything? You weren't seeing things, because there was nothing inside."
Yeah, I guess it's that then.
if there's nothing in there, I kind of want to investigate because there was, and I want to know where.
Alright. Be my guest. Be my guest. As you sort
We're
of
gonna follow her.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So as you make your way in, you guys see well, it's quite a horrific sight. So this in particular was the would have been like the main paladin sort of barrack / temple, and you look around and you see a lot of corpses, a lot of furniture being torn around. The infrastructure of the building itself seems to be in tatters, which is strange. I would like all of you to roll an investigation for me.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's coming.
Oh. Now I'm rolling good. Now it's like turning around
Let's
for
go.
me.
20.
Yeah,
Let's go.
17.
15.
15. Yeah. Leon's
Liam.
luck is dried out. He got 2 nat
2
20s and he's
plus
not
negative
okay.
1.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, he's not. He's used all his luck during the fight.
That's okay.
The,
He's a barbarian. He just needs to be able to hit things.
He just needs to hit things really good.
Yes.
So you guys notice a few things. In the corner of the room, this one is the one that, because 3 of you got it, so I'll give you 3 hints. Okay, cool. So in the corner of the room, you see some rubble. And on that rubble, you see what looks like a rune that seems to be in. Actually, no, it doesn't make sense for Yag to be the one to find this. So Vishara finds this one. And it's in Draconic. It's just more convenient this way. The rune in Draconic says follow. But the rest is all broken up, and that's kind of all you can see from there.
Well,
Yag, you
Vishara-
notice on the.
Shara's
want me
gonna
to,
turn towards them and point at it and go, "It says follow."
Awesome. Meanwhile, Tortal is looking around the tables and looking around for this whatever could have been there, and you see what looks like large claw marks on the tables. So these tables were obviously used as some form of barricade,
Okay.
some sort of last defense, and these large, deep claw marks are just etched into the tables.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And finally, we will say Astrid notices there's a large dragon. Ironically enough, actually, I completely forgot this was a dragonborn statue. But you see a large statue with what looks like a seems to have a cracked shield. However, one of its hands, which seemed to be holding something, seems to be missing.
So it's missing a hand.
Mm-hmm. Desho. And Arthend is sort of just looking around, and he's kind of like, this isn't really his dig. He's just like, oh, these guys are just kind of wasting time, and he's kind of just keeping occupied and just looking around, kind of being kind of annoyed that they're not doing anything worthwhile in his eyes.
Can I see if the statue moves? Can I push it?
Roll strength.
Arton, I really appreciate your table holding skills. I think that helped us out. That last night.
Nope, doesn't budge.
Okay.
All right. So you guys want to take it away? If you guys want to talk to each other, actually, give me 1 second. I want to go get some water.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
I
Art-
point at the wall again and go, "Well, there's directions." Sort of.
Directions?
Yes.
Hmm.
She points at the wall again.
The statue seems to be missing a hand.
Yeah.
Kind of suspicious. Like, why the hand?
I'm guessing it had something.
Yeah.
What is the question?
But I think that wolf buddy that we saw earlier might have come in here and like tore this place apart.
Yes.
Maybe.
Seems that way.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't have Art in here to hold the door, hold the door for them, huh?
It's too bad not everybody can have an Artend.
Such a shame.
True.
I wonder if we search the rubble, we might find whatever the statue had. Maybe it goes along with the instructions.
I mean, obviously, we need, like, some more information here. Either an object, or some more writing somewhere.
Maybe
I
we
wonder
could
if
find
any of the guard would know.
Maybe we'll find another hand. Maybe we can give this statue a hand, yeah? Huh?
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
I don't think anyone's gonna just offer their hand, Tortel, but you know, maybe the guard. You know, they've lived here. Maybe one of them will know what the deal is with this statue. Why they have a dragonborn in this town?
Yep.
Inside their barrack.
Yeah. Hey, guard buddy. Hey, guard cousins. Hey, any of you know what's up?
What is it?
You know what's up with the missing hand over there on that statue?
He looks over. That statue, it must have gotten beaten up in whatever happened in here. That statue's usually very well kept. The paladins over here, they don't worship it, but they definitely respect it. That was one of the founding. Actually, that is a statue of one of the 4 pillars of sages, one of the 4 heroes, if in want of a word. But yes, the hand is no longer there.
So where these pallies be at, brother?
He looks around the room and is alluding to the fact that the bodies around the room are the paladins.
Oh, there were bodies. Okay,
yes,
I wasn't
sorry.
sure.
Yes,
I wasn't sure if there were any bodies or not.
Sorry, yeah, there's quite a few.
Okay.
See, it was sorry, I should have mentioned that. It was a slaughter. There's about
Okay. Because I
16.
thought this room was like empty. I was like, that's weird that there's no bodies.
My bad.
Okay.
Lots of corpses.
Here, here's the closest I can give you. Oh, it's frozen. There, here's.
They're all bearkin. They're all bearkin. You know, they're all like.
They're all bearkin. All paladins are bearkin.
Can I search the bodies?
Sure.
For a sign.
You find roll investigation. You find like 2 copper in one of their pockets.
I think
The guard is displeased.
yeah. I think we should go. I think we should go and like. I think we good here, right? No, we haven't seen anything else.
Well, there's the sign the Fishara found.
Yeah, there's signs that there's probably some secret passage or way, but I don't know what to do with it. So
it says follow. Like, where did you find it? Follow.
It was a pile of rubble. There was like an what do you call it? It was let me get rubble. So it just kind of it was kind of like here in the corner, sort of out of place.
Can we like try push? Can we try like clearing that area up a bit?
Okay. So as you're moving around and moving the debris around, you uncover another rune that says, "Come."
Hey, we
This
find another.
reminds
we find
me
another
of
one.
that rune we destroyed in
Yeah.
the forest.
kinda.
Want to check some of the other pieces of rubble out?
Over here.
Yeah, we can.
Well, you
just-
can't really make out any other. The only words you can make out are "come" and "follow."
Yeah, but we can like clear out some other rubble,
Around the place.
Around the place. See if there's any more.
Sure. You find
Actually-
Sorry.
Can we tell if like any of the debris looks to be like the type of stone from the statue that might be different from like other debris?
Roll investigation with advantage.
Okay, where is investigation? Oh wow.
Is that
Oh, wow.
spiky ball thing my head?
So
Spiky
I got a
ball thing?
6.
Behind Bishara's character. No, that's not my head. Is that a torch?
It's this. That's her.
That's a staff.
Oh. Okay.
What'd you
So
roll?
the
I rolled really bad.
Oh, don't worry
Really,
about
really
it.
bad.
unfortunately, despite that idea being very good, you see nothing of the sort. Unfortunately, the only rubble that seems to stand out to you. That's
temporarily blind.
yeah. Just,
Tortal's not careful at all with the
helmet.
rubble. He's just like tossing things behind his back. He's like, oh, nope.
it's like what your party sees, and then it's like what you see, and it's just that, you know, when you put the pumpkin on in Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so unfortunately, you were unable to gather any further information in here. I will also say that the one of the guards sort of walks up to the corpse next to this piece of rubble, and he notes that he notes and he says, "This is the captain of the paladins in this city. He's the it looks like." And he points to you that this paladin seems to have bled out, as opposed to... He was basically the last one here, as opposed to the rest, which seemed to have been mauled and killed off in different ways. He seems to have... and he sort of lays slump next to this piece of rubble. But apart from that, he doesn't seem to... what was it called? Yeah, I thought I'd just point that out.
Okay.
Too bad I don't have Revivify.
I think he might have been dead for longer than 2 minutes, though. Or...
Yeah, probably a bit longer than 2 minutes.
Maybe. It all depends. We don't know. I mean, I could probably make like a medicine check for that.
Fun fact.
He's been dead for longer than 2 minutes.
Fun fact, a defibrillator does not help in terms of reviving people. You don't use a defibrillator for that. Unlike what the movies tell us.
Good to know.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
For when they go into cardiac.
No. Okay, so when like their hearts stopped, use a chest compression machine. So like CPR chest compressions to like to jolt the heart awake. Defibrillators are used when their heart's very erratic rhythm. So like when it's actually beating too fast. That's why it's called defibrillators. So it like stabilizes your heart.
Well, there you go. The more you know.
But like the electricity shock thing's a lot more like visually appealing than chest compression machine.
Yeah, that's fair. That's cool. The more you know, the more you know.
Fun facts.
Also, I love this. I had so much planned, but the hand and all that. But I will point out, just because I think your characters would know this, you have cleared out basically the majority of things here. You could, if you wanted to, just walk out the front gate.
Hey, brothers, sisters. Hey, looks like the gate's pretty open. Yeah, let's just get out of here.
I thought I'd point that out to you guys.
Yes, work's done.
Let's just walk out the front door.
I didn't expect you guys to go back and like 100% this entire area.
Can I pick up that bucket?
On a roll.
You want to pick up the bucket? Yep. You now have
bucket
a bucket
that bucket that has some weird tentacle things in it. I want to pick that up.
It's a bucket of bloodworms. Bloodworms.
What are bloodworms?
What are bloodworms?
Ew.
Bloodworms are people use them to feed their lizards and stuff. They're like red kind of little worms.
Tortal's like,
I don't want to eat a chore.
Yo, brothers, sisters, can I get a bite? Can I get one of them? Can I eat one of them?
I'm gonna hand the whole bucket to Tortal. Here.
All right, brothers, sisters.
Here you go.
We're eating good tonight.
Here you go. You can have the whole thing, Tortal.
Cool. Let me just cook one over the fire because I ain't no heathen that eats meat raw.
There you go. Welcome to the Brazier, and you just see
that's meat. I'm not sure that's meat.
That's nice. You just boil them in the bucket.
Yeah, I just boil them in the bucket for a bit.
You guys hear them sizzle.
Soda.
Hey, brothers and sisters, you gotta make sure that you don't get because if you don't do this, they'll start crawling in your stomach. Yeah, you can get some problems. So you gotta cook them first.
Cool. I'm gonna just. Okay. You know what? Do I?
Oh
Alright.
no, I know.
I'm rewarding you. You just freaking take a freaking DM inspiration.
Yeah.
Freaking damn it. I'm actually so done. Like, holy crap, it's 4 a.m. It's too late for this shit. Okay, so after all this transpires, by the way, the inspiration is you can only have a maximum of 1, and then you can just add a d6 to any non-damage roll.
Oh, you're doing a d6? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it usually? D4?
No. It gives you advantage on a roll.
It gives you advantage. Oh yeah, I just do a d6. It's that way I can give it out more freely without much.
Alright.
Because I want bards to still be cool.
Okay. Well, yeah. It's like you're not guaranteed to get DM inspiration too.
So at this point, the guards sort of they open up the little side entrance. You're able to make your way out of the gate, and you guys walk.
Tortal's just like eating like these bloodworms, like a fucking like out of the bucket,
God.
like some popcorn.
Oh no.
He
You guys
just
hear
like
a nice satisfying crunch.
he's like,
Oh.
hey, you guys want some?
No.
No,
I'd like to
thank
share, you know?
Thank you.
All right, more from you then.
Oh, that's beautiful. So you guys, I'm gonna go back to my default area. It's really quick. This one. Is there any spoilers in this one? Nope, this is my default red. Cool. Okay. So this basically, this is the location I use for when I want to just use Theater of the Mind. Just for future reference. As you guys make your way out through the gates, you see that some of the guards from within have already sort of started going out and killing off a few stragglers, a few of these zombie-like creatures. And also, I'll say we'll end it off soon as well because it's. I think we've gone over 2 hours now because we started at 10 past. So,
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
So as you guys walk down, would you guys like to stick to the path or sort of go a little bit off? Like that's up to you guys.
I mean, I feel like we should just stick to the path.
All right, awesome.
Well, it does give us a direction.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us really know.
We don't have any like
the area.
navigational like survival skills to like to stick. Well, I think we'll just stick to the main path just for our safety.
Fair.
I mean,
So
I can do survival, but I don't probably know the area that
Yeah.
much. Anyways.
So as you guys are walking down the path, you encounter what looks like the smoldering remains of a small farming community that was basically set up outside the town. You look around, and as you're walking, as you're about to leave it, you hear a faint voice. Please, food, please. And as you look over, you see what looks like a young boy, basically hunched up behind some of the rubble in a house that's been mostly burnt down. You don't see many zombies around. Either.
Hey.
Well, you can choose to ignore him. There's nothing.
Hey buddy, you want some food? We got plenty of food right here. We all just got like a bag of like 10 extra rations.
I thought you were going to give him the freaking blood worms.
I did too, not gonna lie.
Same.
I mean, Tortal will offer the bloodworms first if he really wants them, but he can also get some rations.
I mean, if you're hungry enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sort of pulls himself through the rubble, and you see that his legs seem to be totally limp, and who's got Tortal and Astrid have the highest. You two immediately notice that the kid has got firstly, we'll say that not Astrid, sorry, Vishara. So that means that Astrid and Arthend, you see the kid and you kind of look at him and you see that he's he's very malnourished. He seems to have some burn marks on his face and stuff. However, Tortal and Vishara, you notice that his legs, while also being limp, seem to be oozing some form of black liquid,
Ugh.
Oh
black
god.
sludge.
Oh god.
Kiddo, you ain't doing good. You ain't doing good, kiddo.
He's slowly crawling towards you guys.
Mercy kill?
I mean,
Mercy kill.
Mercy kill.
I told
Okay.
Paladin
Guards
says that
watching
with a
us.
straight face, by the way. He's just like, oh, mercy kill, right? I mean, this is what we do. Like, that's a good thing to do, right?
ew.
Are the guards watching?
The guards,
I don't think it
no,
matters.
no, they wouldn't be this far out.
I mean, you never know who you might anger. Just saying.
That's fair.
I mean,
The guards will
It's-
remember this. But
It's literally like a good thing at this point.
Okay.
So we're at two
I
for two.
don't suppose someone. I don't. Okay.
We're
I
at
don't
2
suppose
for
someone
2.
would like to describe this.
true.
Or okay, go for it.
I mean, we could just do like Tortal takes him in the back of the house and like paint him black.
Give him a big old hug and just
Don't
kinda-
worry.
Yeah.
This
Just
is the way I
kinda break
picture
his
it.
neck.
But do you know when the doctors need to take blood, so they have this conversation with you, and then just in the middle of the conversation, they jab. That's how I picture
I
it.
was gonna suggest we have like me in the back, and then someone like cast magic or something in front of him, and then when
Okay.
he's
Oh, I can do that.
not looking at me, I can roll for an
I
attack
can do
on the
a-
neck.
Okay.
I can do a I can't say
Okay.
it. Whatever.
Prestige,
Prestige,
digitation.
whatever. Yeah,
So
that.
you guys,
I'm
so
gonna
you take him back
show
to
him
the
like some
house.
butterflies or something.
Okay, so you take him into the house, and you see that within the house there was 2 charred corpses within the house.
God.
And you sort of show him the butterflies, and his eyes sort of light up, and he's eating what looks like I don't know. I'd say you gave him like a slice of jerky or something, and he's just munching on it happily. But he's you can see kind of it's and then go for it. Roll with advantage.
God.
Why am I
Who's
doing
rolling?
this? This means there's this.
You
You.
are.
Okay.
Oh God.
Hey, we're doing the good thing, right?
I
we're
hope.
we're doing
Yep. 17 hits.
+5.
So yeah, 22.
All you see is his bright eyes that were looking at the butterflies suddenly go dim, and he falls. And you guys sort of look around, and you notice something in his pocket that he would have given you if you had just given him food.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, that was cool.
I'm gonna take the thing out of his pocket, and I'm gonna ask Vishar if she wants to say a prayer or something, since she's a priest.
For sure, I will say some words, but I don't know what those would be.
Tortal's
Fun
100%
fact:
saying
there's,
words.
there's a spell in D&D that is solely there for, or is it a cantrip for making it so the body can't come back as an undead. Which is cool, but it doesn't matter anyway. This kid's dead. But
Yeah. Tortal
I'm gonna lay
100%.
him with his parents.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay his body with his parents.
Actually, is there any? I mean, if there's burnt corpses, is there any
Mhm.
fire left?
it wouldn't be too hard for you to make some fire, to be honest. There'd be smoldering
I mean,
remains and stuff. You could definitely
We
get
should
some.
probably combine their ashes. I mean, that makes sense.
Hey,
Yeah,
great
let's-
see on
I
great see
agree.
on
Let's
T.
do that.
Give these people a good place in the afterlife, yeah, and like nestle them between your give them a big old hug and have them have a good time.
Awesome. So as you guys sort of finish this, your ceremonies, and you sort of, do you take a look at the note, or do you can ignore, you can bury it with the body, you can do anything.
I'm gonna look at it.
Okay, cool, because I shouldn't have said anything because I'm getting tired. I'm sorry.
I mean, I
But
could
the,
look at it later.
No. I meant like I shouldn't have. What do you call it? shoved it in your face.
I mean,
Like, oh,
I took the thing out before.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay, that's fair.
I took it out. Yeah, I did say I took it out.
So you see a little bit of. Do any of you guys speak? What was it called? Elvish.
No.
No.
You don't.
Sylvan, Celestial, Draconic. But
Sylvan
not
is quite
Elven.
close. Okay, I'll say that Sylvan, you're able to use Sylvan and make out a few very brokenly. That the note says, if I can find my note. So, not. It seems the note itself seems to be mostly blank with a small. It's tattered, bloodstained, and it seems to be just this little bit of writing on the very top. That seems to be in Elvish, but understanding a little bit Sylvan, you're able to make out the words not sword, reeks or like smells of iron, not judge, but hold life, not live, but without neither us. And then the final line said, but through this, so neither, does not live, without it, neither do we. And then the last line you're able to make out more or less says, but through it, answer will be shown to thee.
Well, that sounds kind of like a riddle.
That sounds like gibberish to
Like
me,
cryptic.
brothers and sisters.
Very cryptic.
I mean, I think there's supposed to be some sense in there, but I don't speak Elvish itself. So
Hey, I say if we
less sense than it should.
I say if we meet another elf, we can just probably show it to them or not. Who knows?
Yeah, that's an idea.
Awesome. So you guys just keep that in your stuff, and you guys just carry on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Think
Awesome. Now, eventually, you guys, as you guys continue down the road, you start to see some signs of some. What was it? Actually, before you continue, would you guys like to end it here? Actually,
Yeah, I think
because we've been
can
going
do
for
it.
2.5 hours. I just realized.
Yeah. You said we were gonna end it like a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
guys. So yeah, we can stop here.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Oh my goodness, my dudes. Okay, so we will end it there. As you guys are walking, you guys didn't actually take any damage, did you?
No, we didn't.
No.
Nope.
Not even any
I
temp HP
expected
damage.
some.
Yeah.
But it's that's fine anyway. Those I wasn't expecting you guys to. No, this is fine though, because I got to do some character development in there. But the freaking didn't expect you guys to 100% the freaking front chain. Oh gosh, it's great though.
Hey, and I got some bloodworms out of that. I got
Some bloodworms. You also found out about the orb. I mean the large spore, the red one.
No, that
The thing about the
Crystal.
paladins, the crystal. Yeah, you actually guys got a lot of lore stuff actually that probably doesn't make sense yet.
Okay.
well, we're starting to get ideas. Like,
Yep.
there's
How are you guys
probably
finding it so
been
far?
That's
some
fine.
weird totem here
It's fun.
before.
Having a great time.
Yeah.
Awesome. As long as you guys are having fun, that's what matters. It's a bit still. I'm getting used to that. So we'll see if I can. I haven't gotten any complaints yet, but I got a complaint earlier, so we'll see. So we'll see. I'm not sure about next week, but possibly if we do every 2 weeks, is that okay?
Yeah, I think every
That's
2
fine with
weeks.
me, yeah.
Every 2 weeks is fine.
Whatever you want.
Awesome. Sounds good, my dudes. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for
Alright.
coming. It was quite fun. There's a lot more in store. There's this is but the tip of the icebergs, my dudes.
Cool.
unfortunately, you don't level up at the end of this campaign.
That's fine.
not
That's
this
fine.
campaign,
That's
Oh,
fine. We
man.
just
Okay.
reached level 2. We just reached level 2.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
reached level 2. You took out some zombies and a child and a goblin.
Hey, that child could have been like a celestial for all we knew.
It could have been actually.
It was leaking black goo, so
What's
Yeah.
a
probably
celestial?
not a celestial. But
I will say that there was a lot of stuff that child could have been.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
and I did that on purpose. I was just like, I was talking to chat because I was prepping for this in chat, and we were just like, I was like, chat, we can't make it easy for them to give this kid food. What else? We need to do something
no.
that'll make them question every single decision. And they're just like, let's make them like freaking death's door, borderline zombie. It's like, let's do it. It's gonna be evil.
Cool. And then I'm just like, yeah, let's
Yeah, mercy kill.
Mercy kill.
It's like freaking do you know those seagulls in Nemo?
Yeah.
Except instead of saying mine,
Yeah.
they say mercy kill.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't have done it now.
Oh,
No,
man.
it's
no, we
great.
did the
It's
good
character
thing. We
development.
did the good thing. We did the good
Yeah,
thing.
we gave him a peaceful ending.
Yeah.
And realistically, honestly, like if
Like,
you had
honestly,
given food
we-
I originally
like,
planned, he
if
wouldn't
we-
have survived anyway.
Yeah, if we gave him food,
Yeah.
then he would have just starved to death later.
Yeah.
And he was
If he
also on the
lived
verge of
that
turning into a zombie.
Yeah. Like I would have like
Could've killed a bunch of people.
if it wasn't for that green
Sure.
if it wasn't for that sludge thing, I would have been like, oh yeah, let's just like feed him and like take him to like do a detour, get him sent and like have a guard like carry him back. But then
I
it's
mean-
like
Imagine how evil it would be
sure.
if I was just like, as you kill him, you notice that the black sludge was just like a dirt. Just no,
Oh my god,
Imagine
no.
how bad. Imagine how bad that would be. That would just be bad.
That's more so what I had meant by I kind of regret it. Like I kind of feel like I shouldn't have, because I
Well-
feel like you
Nah,
could have
the,
turned around and done something like that.
Bashara
No, don't worry.
Sure,
I wouldn't
it
have
was-
done that.
tempted, really strongly tempted, to just cast Cure Wounds on him to see what would happen.
That
But-
might have done something, but like I said, these things are. I've got many different endings depending on how you interact with these.
Yeah.
These I prefer the social encounters
social
sometimes.
aspect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like because I can really. There's only so many ways a battle can end, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and poor Squibble. Rest in peace, Squibble.
Rip Squibble. You
Rip
guys,
Squibble.
First
you guys
Squibble.
asked two potential recurring NPCs.
Hey, you
had
shouldn't
no
have
part
stolen my
in
stuff.
either.
I mean,
Hey, he stole the stuff like not once, but maybe twice. Like maybe twice. I'm not sure what happened the first time. Did he almost kill you, Neff?
was it Squabble that nearly killed me, or was it just another
No, he just-
goblin?
Oh no, it wasn't Squibble.
Okay.
It's a different goblin.
All right.
His brother.
Brother Squibble,
Squibble.
and Squibble. Squibble, and John. Those were the three brothers.
Tortal makes sure his Ohana's treated good, and anyone who treats them bad gets it.
That was good.
Within convenience, of course. That was a pretty convenient
Yeah.
one.
I think today was really good though because we got some nice character development. The characters sort of got to know each other more as well.
Everyone's
Yes.
starting to know that Tortal is crazy.
Except for when he needs to hit things.
Yep. That's when he needs to hit
Meanwhile, on the opposite side, there's Arthend, who can only hit things, but hits things very well.
things. Yeah. You know, I have a +5 to that roll. I have a +5 to hit. Like
Plus five.
I have a +5 to hit. Like really.
You haven't. Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
That's how badly I was rolling that time.
I still find it crazy how freaking Leon gets the 2 nat 20s.
Yeah.
Wait, it was wait, no, 3 nat 20s, wasn't it?
Was it
Because
3?
I remember him getting a surprise round, and he got and then there was the 2 times that he got
Crits.
to hit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He got 3 nat 20s in a session.
I mean, remember all the nat 1s and nat 20s last session, though.
That is true. That was really funny.
Yeah.
That suplex.
I know, like Leon had rolled really badly again. Like statistically, Leon had that sumo wrestling match. Like I was just being fun. I was just being fun, and I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna lose this, but like I didn't actually think that I would win.
And you both just rolled so badly. People are just like, this is kind of awkward. I kind of like I'm not comfortable right now.
It just seems kind of homoerotic at this point.
It's like, oh, okay.
When we did that stealth roll, that I had disadvantage on, that 22 I got, that was actually a nat 20, but I couldn't use it because I got
disadvantage.
The 9.
Disadvantage.
So, yep.
So we had 4. Technically, we had 4 nat 20s.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think we can stealth through things.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind.
I mean,
I think I'm the only one
if
that
I
can
could
stealth.
get some like elven half plate, I could probably do it.
Yeah.
I definitely will add, and when I say I'll keep that in mind, I'm not gonna like get rid of all the stealth encounters, but I'm going to like start populating the world with like scrolls of invisibility, or different actually stuff that'll help you with those.
Yeah. I think I do think that like we do have like the capabilities of just like doing pot shots from like a distance. We have a good party. We have a good setup for that at the very least, I think.
And then on top of that as well, so while you guys are, you actually have a really good team composition, to be honest. You've got 3 freaking tanks, freaking burst damage, and then Leon's character is also. Actually, no. All your tanks do crazy damage. Even Vishara has sleep, and so does Astrid. You guys are freaking min-max, but accidentally.
Well, I'm more. I'm like, you couldn't see it for this time around, but like I can knock people back 10 feet and then reduce their speed by, because the tentacle also reduces their speed by 10 feet per hit. So I can knock them back 10 and like reduce. Debuff. Yeah, and I can reduce their speed by like 20, so like they have a harder time getting to us.
Well, damn. So we've got debuff tank, healer tank, freaking what was it? Just freaking DPS, like and then 2 DPS basically. Oh my gosh, that's actually really damn good. I need to plan some harder ones.
I love playing debuff.
My only disadvantage is that I don't get extra attack, so I'm always stuck with that one action in the bonus action. And as a cleric, you don't get many bonus actions.
Well, so, cantrip damage scales up.
Well, yeah, some. Yeah. But, like, you're limited to that one spell usually, or an attack. Either one. And then bonus actions are things like, word of healing. But that's not very effective. I mean, it's a nice spell, but it's not very effective, and it doesn't scale. Yeah. And you get a couple others, but not too many.
Yeah, healing word's good when you're like, you have people at like 0 HP, and then you can just get them up.
Yeah.
Like
as long as they don't instantly die again.
Yeah. Like it's better to just like wait for someone to actually drop down to 0, and then you like take them up with the healing word.
I wonder if I should give you this hint. No, I won't.
Nah.
Because basically, the way you guys did it is, I usually structure it so that there's like smaller fights that lead up to a bigger fight.
Yeah.
You guys basically just did all the smaller fights. That's the only hint I'm giving you guys. So I obviously, but yeah, no, it's kind of cool how your characters have also fallen into their roles, kind of thing. Everyone kind of does their thing. I've noticed that, for example, Arthand is definitely more of a he'll attack, but he'll more so attack the closer ones to the party. Like it's almost like a defensive kind of DPS.
Arthand is the tank.
Yeah, sort of the tank, but he doesn't. Not really either, though, because He's like the guy who takes care of all the ads.
Yeah.
You get me?
He's
Mhm.
I can't
Yeah.
think of the word.
The Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruiser,
then,
Bruiser.
And then actually what I really like about what was it called? Vishara as well is that she's up front and also tanking while healing. Like you're basically playing a paladin but as a cleric.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
great.
it's very paladin-like. The only
Very
thing I
paladin.
lack is that extra attack,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tortal's freaking Tortal. And then we're waiting for, and especially with I think the magic users like Tortal and Astrid. I don't know why I'm so bad with the names. There's like 4 of you. It shouldn't be difficult. You guys are about to get like huge boosts as well soon. Come next level, I believe. And then Vishara and Arthend are going to get a boost level 4, I believe. You guys get some good stuff.
I mean, I get
What?
level 4. My cantrip damage goes up, where I can do 2 Eldritch Blasts per turn.
Oh, let's
You
go.
can miss 2 Eldritch Blasts per turn, you mean?
Yeah, I can miss 2 Eldritch Blasts per turn.
Oh gosh,
You can't miss them
just
all.
have
That's
my
what I
axe.
believe.
the axe is a lot of damage, and you didn't even
Axe.
use your rage. Actually, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't
Means
use
that you
anything.
guys-
We only used
You didn't
the
use,
channel
you guys
divinity,
literally used nothing.
which does suck. Does that come back on our short rest? Because we could short rest and get that back.
I believe channel divinity is a long rest.
I think
It's like once a
I'll
day.
double check. I'm literally on the page to check. So
Okay.
let's see.
I should know this. I'm a Freyne. I play a Freyne paladin.
Well, it could be different between paladin and cleric too.
True.
Yeah. Spell my
Oh
very.
gosh. I need to throw in a cameo. For at one point, throw in Zeal. Hey guys, I'm Zeal.
Okay,
What's
that's
your
weird.
name? But
We
the,
might mercy kill him too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
please,
might
love
see-
that. Don't
Okay.
kill me. Don't
You
freaking kill
must
my.
finish a short or a long rest to use channel
short.
divinity.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
short.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Can we
Nice.
say we do
So-
like a short rest
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, let's short rest with the dead boy.
Yeah, so let's,
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a good spot to short
Well,
rest.
I mean, it took a while. You know, you can't just burn a corpse in an instant. So
This
Yeah.
is true, yeah.
Having 10 AP.
We all
worst part is-
roasted marshmallows over the
Yeah.
pyre.
the worst part
Okay.
about this is like it's not even a chaotic thing. Like you guys made that decision based on like lawful freaking values.
I
Like
know,
that's the
right?
worst part.
Ha, ha, ha,
It's like I can't
But what
even
about
like label
roasted
it as murder.
marshmallows over it?
ha.
Okay, that would
Does that make it better for you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
thank you.
I will 100 admit that like my character alignment is lawful evil. I will 100 admit that I am 100% playing a lawful evil character.
It kind of seemed that way. It
Yeah.
kind of seemed that way.
I mean, from Mercy Kill.
Where's it go?
I
No,
honestly,
from him taking Squabble behind the building, I was like,
This guy's definitely playing a good character.
Mhm.
I thought he was definitely gonna do something weird like cannibalism or something. I thought he was
God.
evil from the start.
oh god,
Hey, I have rules. Sion, I like the sea, like sacrifice it for the Sion's, you know.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not killing for the sake of killing.
Yeah.
It's killing for the sake of.
And
Floating-
Tortal thinks that's like, oh, like a sacrifice. Not only am I getting rid of a bad guy, I'm also giving a blessing towards this town.
hmm
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Perfect. It's like I had a friend who he was a paladin and he was playing a tank, and then they found out he was evil, and they were like, "Why were you protecting us?" And he was just like, "Because you're my property."
oh wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Because like if you look in the culture of like Hawaiian culture and stuff like that, it's really bloody actually. Like there's like a lot of like wars and stuff fought like that. So I was like, and like the sea is a cruel the sea is a cruel mistress, so I wanted like a violent sea, like a violent like because usually like
But it's
sea
done in a
gods-
way that's really cheerful.
yeah. Like like do a luau, like do a luau, right? You do a luau for parties. It's everything's a party, except it's just the nature of the party is a violent, violent, horrific thing.
Okay.
oh god.
That makes me feel very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me of my first time going out in college.
Yeah, that's why Tortal's like, oh, you guys are
Oh
part
my.
of... Tortal's like, oh, you guys are part of the Ohana. You guys are part of the family. He's
Yep.
Tortal totally wants all of you to join the cult, by the way. Like,
You got my gift of friendship, so.
yep.
I just assumed he was fattening them up.
Nah, he actually legit wants them to join, like, you know, like, having friends,
gotcha.
like, having friends, and just, like, build up the cult, you know? Gotta build up
It's
the
gonna
cult.
be fun though. It's gonna be fun because it looks like I think I've sort of got a hang on the pacing
Mhm.
now, and like you guys aren't afraid to freaking talk to each other, which is great.
Yeah.
As a DM, that's great
Yeah.
because I'm just like, oh, that's actually a really good idea. Why didn't I think of it?
Yeah.
Well, they don't know that I didn't think of it. Hey guys, guess what I found?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
usually...
eating bloodworms is a great idea.
But usually,
Hey, guys.
usually, I will avoid like all cases where I purposely try to dick over the party. I'll avoid those cases. Like I won't like murder anyone unless like I feel like pretty sure I could get away with it.
Hmm. It's like unless they're like roles, in which case you're like, oh yeah, he'd start singing.
Yeah,
But that's a role, so you can't really.
that's a
change.
roll. Yeah, exactly. I only do stuff like that when like I roll bad. So it's just like it's a good like explanation of like why
Yeah.
I roll
That's
bad.
why I don't really like. I'm fine when people who have played a lot go evil. I'm a little bit hesitant unless like on going evil with newer players, unless they think they can manage it.
Yeah. Because like you know, there's always the
'Cause
stories.
you don't want to murder
of,
hobo.
Yeah, you don't want to murder
wanna murder
hobo,
hobo.
and you don't want to like have those like you know like the one you always see is like the rogue who steals like the party's
Oh,
money
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or, like tries to steal loot like before the party can like get to it.
Yeah. And then there's also the what's the other the freaking
Bart uses seduction.
I mean that's not as
I
bad.
can't believe my DM let me do that.
That's
I
not
couldn't
as bad.
seduce
I
the
think
door open.
I'm usually fine with the I'm fine with the Riker bards of like the bards that like try to sleep with everything. Those they're
No,
harmless for
like
the most
there was a
part.
door, and I made a joke, and I said I want to flirt with the door, and I rolled 2 nat 20s in a row. I mean, fair. I rolled 2 nat 20s in a row, but
But yeah. Like that doesn't usually like involve a like you know
it was a
that doesn't
disadvantage charisma check.
that's not supposed to actually work.
I like what I would have
Yeah.
done is been like, as you're flirting with a door, the person on the other side is just like, for the love of God, just come inside, please.
Yeah, but you know
That'd be good.
that would be good. That would be good. That would be funny. That would actually be funny.
That's a clip moment right there.
Yeah.
That's a clip moment. Oh gosh. Okay, guys, I better head to sleep. It's almost 5 a.m. for me.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank
But
you.
night.
thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for coming down. Sorry about the
Bye.
technical difficulties at the
That's
start.
fine. All right.
It's okay.
Sorry for being late.
Yeah.
And yes, no, it's fine. And I'm definitely digging not actually streaming while I'm DMing because oh
Yeah.
my gosh, this is so much easier.
Yeah.
This is so much easier.
All right. Anyone?
Okay.
Anyone in
Good night,
chat?
guys.
I'm probably still gonna do like just talking. So yeah, I'm gonna still
worries,
keep
don't
up streaming for a bit. Anyway, see you guys later.
Awesome. Talk to you guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
All right. Hey, check it out. New screen, everyone. New. Just talking everything. This is the mech tree. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, that was fun. And I'm enjoying the character Tortal. Pretty much like my idea with Tortal was like I don't know if anyone watched Super Best Friends play like Final Fantasy X, and then they had like the joke of like Grand Wizard Waka, and I kind of wanted to just give that vibe of like, and you know, like with some actual depth, because you know you always have like the cases of like someone playing a gimmick character, and then like that character having no depth, right? Oh, Filipo rated me. Thanks, Filipo. Sorry for missing that. My notification didn't like pick that up. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, looks like today was a fun game. Today's a fun game. And yeah, D&D is pretty fun. Still kind of thinking because streaming it's hard and I can't really interact with chat or anyone while doing this. So that's hard. But yeah, I think it's good to play this, and I hope that you show you some good times later. All right. Well, I think that's good for today. Got to show off this screen a little bit. It's fancy. Oh, Nephilia, you're rating me. Oh, hey, welcome to the party. My notifications for raids aren't working, so there's no notifications. But welcome. Check it out. This is the mech tree. Welcome to the mech tree. It there's the CRT monitor in the back there. There's a couple monitors. Let's see. Where get that chat? There we go. Hey again, Leon. Hey, Nephilia. How'd you guys enjoy the D&D session? That was fun. I rolled terribly. It was completely terrible. I can't believe I botched so many rolls on all my Eldritch Blasts. I rolled so many Eldritch Blasts too. I rolled 4 or 5 and none of them hit. Yeah, you rolled really good. You rolled super well. I was impressed that you rolled really well. Yeah, but it's good. What everyone goes and you hitting is it's good too. So I'm not upset about rolling low. It's usually something I'm okay, yeah, it's fun. It's a fun time. But my characters, all of my character, all the stuff that he can do happens when he actually hits things. So if he doesn't hit things, then nothing happens. Listen. Oh, let me put on some music. It's quiet. So let me do this. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Artunda is angry. He was picked on a little. Probably going to have to make himself do something special to boost the ego. Yeah. Tortal's a fun character, and I haven't played an evil character in a while. I usually play as I play as really good, upstanding characters for the most part, just because I'm a goody heroic soul at heart. But being a playing a lawful evil character, I can probably get around to. Trying to punch some zombies in place, trying to play an easy character. Yeah. A lot of it's just you gotta do what makes you have fun. I'm in multiple campaigns, and I think I'm DMing one too. I'm in a campaign right now that's a modern day campaign, and it's a lot of it has to do is it's pretty much like Sword Art Online. So we have our real life, characters in the real world, but then we go into a video game world, and that's actually where we have our D&D adventures. So that's actually pretty fun. And my character was actually pretty interesting. Is that my character is actually secretly a government agent, and is pretty much trying to figure out what the deal is up with this VR game, right? That has full deep body diving capabilities. And yeah, I hid that from the party for a long time, and my character is kind of all broody and moody, pretty edgy, and they started the game as a handicapped individual, right? And we went and they're oh hey, your character is kind of moody, but it's understandable because they apparently got into an accident and is wheelchair bound. But my character is actually a super secret agent spy who has military experience, and they're super moody because they can't really do much of their main mission, and they're a burden to their organization. So it's there were multi-layered things I was keeping from the party. But this time I'm Tortal's not much for deception or anything like that. Well, not purposeful deception. A lot of times with the insight checks where Tortal sent him to a better place. Yeah, he truly believes that. He truly believes that that the sea goddess is a good, like, that he's doing the good thing. And that's actually the scariest kind of evil. That is like the scariest evil, is like when you think you are the good guy or like the hero. That's like and I think that's the fun thing. And that's what I have to do with like Tortal. It's just like, I'm like, how can Tortal spin this so he's the good guy? Yeah, true devout. Yeah, he's truly devout. He's like, if he's like equally as like, for him, he's equally as religious as like Vishara is, Like Vishara is like, like she's devout to her god, and Tortal he's also devout to his god too. Maybe if he was actually like also I told Frey that like I don't even know the like the origins of his of Tortal's sea goddess, right? So I don't even know if I'm actually following like an eldritch being, or if it's like I have eldritch flavors, right? But I don't actually know whether or not like the god I'm following is actually legitimately a god. But I think there's hints that she isn't, because Frey was mentioning how gods don't directly yeah. So I left it to Frey. And I think that's better because it means that like, one, I have a character that fits a little bit closer to the world, and two, it adds some mystery onto myself too, it's a plot hook that I can engage with. Yes. And so I noticed, because when we had to like level up, where like like Vishara had like a weird vague like dream that was in a way her god like speaking with her. But when Tortal was speaking to the sea auntie was like, yo, what's up? I'm giving you a boon. And then my character's like, yeah, all right, cool, sea auntie. Like he was directly talking to an individual, right? So there's definitely something sus with the sea auntie, right? Just for the fact that like Tortal is actually just talking directly to her. Yeah, like, and whatever entity is like doing that, it's like, that's smart, that's smart of that entity, because when you have a lot of vague things, it's hard to interpret that. But then when you have like something that's just like big things, that's like, hey, yo, worship me, I'm a god, and you're like, oh yeah, I believe that. You like, you seem powerful. Uchinoko, sussy, yeah, like the sea goddess 100% sus, and I'm 100% happy with like going along with that. But yeah, like advice on like doing like an evil character is definitely just like, be nice to the party. The party really like, it's really appreciative when the party is like when you're playing evil character, you still have to get along with everyone, right? Like with like the example that I had earlier with like Rogue stealing from the party, like even as an evil character, you can justify, because a lot of these what people do when they play evil characters and they mess over the party is that they say, it's like, oh, that's what my character would do, right? But you can totally justify an evil character doing good things, right? Like for example, like Rogue giving some loot to the party that he found, because hey, like, a rogue isn't going to use a warhammer, right? But his big friend will use a warhammer, and that big friend with the warhammer is going to do better like up front, while the rogue goes off doing sneaky things, Like, having strong allies makes you stronger too. It just depends like how you do it, right? And Tortal, like I told Frey that like like Tortal, he is gonna be well, and he also got like affirmation from the sea auntie being like, hey, are these guys good? Like, are they like, can I, if they join the Ohana, like, is it gonna be good? And it's like, oh yeah. So like Tortal wants, I mean, Tortal right now, he's like the cult leader of one, right? He's the cult leader of one. He wants more followers, right? He wants more followers to do the sea auntie good. And he knows that, like, if he's an asshole in like every situation, like he's like, I won't have him like try to when he suggested mercy kill, like he wasn't going to just snap the kid's neck without like the party like being okay with it. He's gonna be like, hey, like party, like you guys gonna be okay with this? Like you wanna do this? And if you guys had like all like said like no, I think like Tortal would be like, okay, yeah, okay, then I won't do it. I won't do it. That's another thing too. Is like when you're playing evil character, don't just like gun ho and just do the evil thing without like input from the other party, right? That's also a thing. Just like, you know, be a team player. Be a team player. You can be evil and be a team player and like have the party like you, right? Yeah, I like this character. I like this character a lot. But yeah, this was a good session. This was a good session. Yeah, Tortal's fun. I'm really curious about like what the deal is with like the spore and then like Astrid's character, where like Astrid's just kind of dealing with like whatever, because like Astrid's magical origins are weird, right? Because like I remember on session, might be 1 or 2, but Frey mentioned that like, oh, like there's a weird ass feeling coming from Astrid, and this is coming from this is like from the instincts of a guy who follows like potentially an Eldritch Sea goddess, and he sees someone else and is like, yo, this magic though is pretty sus, and it's like, yo, okay, what's up with that? What's up with that? Then there's I mean, like, let's see, yeah, I think his character helps me be more comfy with interacting. Yeah. That is what I do, like as a player, right? I'm very much like outgoing and like I'm very much outgoing, and I try to like socialize with the party because I think that's where the fun part of D&D is, right? Just being able to be like, oh hey, like if we have like a party of like everyone just kind of like being to themselves, then it's kind of like, you know, it's harder to have like an interesting story. But then like that's why I always play like characters who are like social, right? Yeah, social anxiety. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Like I had that same issue too, and but yeah, I always play social characters. I always play characters that will like initiate conversation. Yeah, I have like the nickname in like different parties of like I'm always playing like the team mom or like the team like you know, like the team glue. Like I usually play characters that keep the team together. You legit felt your stomach turning as if you're gonna be sick on the first stream? Yeah, you know. And you know what's great about D&D is like it really honestly helps people who are like more introverted get more social skills, because inherently D&D is a very social game, right? You can't play D&D by yourself. And I think it's a good way to like, you know, like grow out. And a lot of it is it's like, oh, it's you role playing, right? You can role play someone that like you're not normally, right? It's kind of like you know, like if you're not normally a guy who can talk well, it's nice to be able to be like, oh, I'm play like a charismatic fellow. I don't know what exactly to say in this situation, but can I just say that I say like, here's the thing, if you are playing like a charismatic character, and you're playing, but you yourself are not charismatic. What's important is getting character intention there, right? So say like you want to be like, oh, I want to go through the guards, and like you can be like, oh hey, can I try to convince the guard to let us through? And you yourself don't need to know like what is good, right? I mean, you can it makes it easier for sure, but you know, like as a DM, if you say it's like, oh, I just want to be able to like try to convince this guard to let us through, I don't exactly know what to say, so can I just roll for it? And I'm like, yeah, and then I would just say, yeah, roll a charisma persuasion or something like that. Yeah, I'm glad I could be here for you. I'm glad I could be here for you guys. I really like having new people get into the D&D hobby, you know? Like, because it's such a good thing, you know? Like, I love D&D. D&D is a lot of fun. and like the more people that get into it, it's like the better. And I like how we're in like this state of like D&D renaissance, right? Like D&D is so popular nowadays, and it's less weird, you know? It's less weird to be into D&D nowadays compared to like before, where like, you know, people were like, oh, D&D is the gateway to like Satan, to embracing Satan, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, like there's Critical Role, and then even like Stranger Things had like the kids be really into D&D as well. And I'd say that the people who grew up, yeah, and all voice actor cast on YouTube. Yeah, that's Critical Role. That's Critical Role's show is like a bunch of like professional voice actors, and they're doing and they play a D&D game, you know. So that like really like helped popularize D&D. And let me think. And yeah, I think Critical Role did a really good job with that. And it also helps that 5th edition is probably the easiest way of getting into D&D, you know? Like, it's definitely simplified compared to previous editions. Like, 3.5 had this problem of like really being a number crunchy game. Like, you could find a bunch of small bonuses that you could add together, and then like you'd like add it up, and you like could get like, because right now D&D like max level you'll get maybe like a +10 or maybe like a +12 on a roll, but for the most part you're rolling with like +5s, +7s. But in other games like 3.5, like you get to like +20, or like even like in some ridiculous cases, if you really min-max hard, you get to like +100 on like certain rolls. I started watching Critical Role to learn how to play the game. Yeah, I did the same thing. I didn't use Critical Role because I think Critical Role is a bit newer, but I used D&D, like I would use D&D podcasts and stuff like that to get through the game. Plus, Critical Role's pretty long, and I was like, dang, like I don't have, like their sessions are really long, so like trying to listen through a Critical Role session it's a lot of time consuming, and I'm trying to like you listen to them while you work. Nice, yeah, that's a good way to do it. The actual length works for you. Yeah. I watch other VTubers during work, so like I'm just like don't have time for Critical Role. I have less time for a lot of things. Like I'd like to like watch more anime, or like watch like heck, even like watching other VTubers, I'm starting to be like, shoot, it's hard to watch them all. Oh, yeah, like speaking of that, like Callie is doing her World of Darkness tabletop RPG thing, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I don't usually play the World of Darkness games, but I know the basics of the rule sets. Like Callie, since Callie did her like tutorial games, like I kind of like have a grasp of the rule sets, and it's just fun to watch. It's fun to watch, right? Yeah. But yeah. With like D&D, it's important to have like, you know, a good social. It's good to be social, you know. It's good to like, you know, try to do it. And yeah. Like you guys are new. You two are new. And yeah, that's why I'm just like, okay, yeah. That's why I'm like giving these like wacky like situations. So at least like you like, because Tortal's like, you have to react to Tortal. It's hard to sandbag it, you know, like it's hard to just like ignore like what he does. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, I'll do this thing and like try to like rope you guys into it, you know? You know, that's like, and then yeah, like I was like, oh yeah, what's your opinion on this thing? Or like, oh, like how are you doing? Yeah, it's good. But yeah. Let's see. But yeah, like I'm trying to DM a thing, and I'm like, I still haven't planned for it. Like being a DM it's a lot of fun actually, because you think that it's a lot of work, but it's as much work as like you put into it. Like for me, my DM philosophy is I don't put any work to it. In my head, most of my expressions are facial expressions, like emojis, like what the fuck he just do? Yeah. Because our tongue is quiet, yeah, and that's good. You know, that's good. Like it's nice because it adds balance to the party, you know, like if I'm playing like a really bombastic character, it's nice having the characters who are just like quieter and just being like, what the heck, right? You know, like it's doing. But when you have a character that's that like here's how I roleplay a more quiet character, is that I have my characters speak through like facial expressions, where I'll say like, oh, like you know, like my character, like if I was in a position of like, you know, seeing a character like Tortal like doing something crazy, it's like my character is like backing away, and he just kind of looks really awkward right now seeing this like thing, you know. Because yeah, my first character is actually a character named Hot Pot. And Hot Pot was like a kind of like a quiet, taciturn fellow, but he liked cooking. You know, he likes cooking. And the way I would do, like, you know, how he would treat the party, because he's the type of character who, like, you know, treats the party good. Is like the main thing I would do is like I would cook for the party, right? I would cook for the party, and then like the party loved that. It was like a thing where like the party's like, oh yeah, like wow, Hot Pot's like really great. Like it was my least social character, but like I was still like, it was at least like he was my most quiet character, but like he was my most social character, oddly enough, you know. It's just like, oh, you do like little small actions, because like, you know, the character Shy, he doesn't want to be like, he doesn't want like big, you know, he doesn't want to be like out in the open, but you know, he just kind of goes like, oh, here's this thing. Like he was a rogue too, so he tried to be sneaky in doing like acts of kindness, you know, for the party. And then the party knows, and they're like, oh, hot pot. To this day, like every campaign that like I have Hot Pot in, like Hot Pot gets added as an NPC to like any one of my friends' campaigns. It's great. But yeah, like I think it's fun times. I could talk about D&D for a long time. Like I've been in part of multiple campaigns, and not to say that like, you know, like every campaign I've been in has been a good campaign. I have had some stinker campaigns, you know, like campaigns where like, you know, like if you play and then people like drop out, you're in love with D&D now, not gonna lie. Yeah, like it's a drug. Like when 2 hours enough per week. Yeah, I'm sorry that I can't really play like 2 times like I can't play weekly. Like I have a hard time actually playing weekly, because like I'm part of like multiple campaigns. So like for me it's just like, oh yeah, like I have my D&D fix like settled. But I remember when I first started playing, like I would shove myself in so many D&D campaigns. Like I was in like at 1.5 campaigns weekly, and I was like, yo, like I mean, I wasn't streaming at the time, and like I was also single, but like I was like, yo, I'm gonna play in all the D&D games, you know. Like I was also playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm like, I dropped Final Fantasy 14 to play more D&D, and like, you know, I was in so many games. But you know, I played so many games that like there are definitely like a couple like stinker games that like I've been a part of, you know, or like there's like a weird player, or there's like a weird DM, stuff like that. And you know, like there's always like warning signs too in those regards. There's some, and also try not to be like, you know, too much of a stickler to rules too. Like, you know, Bray has his own way of doing things, which might be a little bit different from my own ways of doing things. Like he doesn't use athletics checks as much as like I would use athletic checks. He usually just kind of gives us like flat strength rolls, which makes it kind of interesting, because Tortal is actually pretty muscular. Like he's not good at fighting with strength, right? I mean, he's okay at it, but like he is much better at like doing things like wrestling. He's very athletic, so he can like swim really well, and he can like climb really well. And like that's where like Tortal comes from, his bulk. I like that actually. You have +5 in athletics. Yeah. Like I have a +4. Like I have a +4 in athletics. So like I'm rather beef when it comes to athletics. One thing I do appreciate, and I always like judge a DM by this, is how much does the DM do investigation rolls? Because by default, a lot of DMs kind of default to perception rolls for everything, right? It's like, oh, I want to look for this thing. All right, perception roll. But no, you use an investigation roll for like looking for things, and perception's kind of like giving like a cursory look, right? But if you're like actually like looking for a thing, like investigation's pretty good. So I'm like, good job, Frey. Good job. Mwah. Love it. Love it. Because like intelligence skills tend to be like sidelined, and I think because Frey is a very lore-heavy character, there's gonna be like a lot of chances to use those intelligence skill checks. Because I've definitely been in games where like intelligence skill checks like are never used, right? And man, like I don't think I've been in a party where like most of the party is terrible at stealth, right? Like usually sometimes I'm in parties where like everyone's stealthy except for the one character, right? That happens quite often because like you'll have a character that's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna strength character. I'm gonna make a strength character and have them use plate armor, you know. And this time it's like, wow, like we're, you know, like me and Vishar are both bad at stealth, and we both also like rolled really bad. Like, I'll be real, like I rolled terribly for my stat line. Like Frey actually had to buff me up a bit. Like, Frey actually had to buff me so that like I wouldn't be like completely garbage with my character. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Personally, I prefer point buy, where like you just kind of like allocate stat points instead of doing your stealth. My stealth is negative too. Like my stealth is a -7, so I have a -2 for stealth. You know, so like I'm like slower than you. Yeah, but it's loads of fun. Yeah. See, look. You're not even as bad as I am. You're actually all right. You're actually all right with it. You know, you don't even have a disadvantage on the thing. Like disadvantage, like statistically, it's like a -2, usually. And so like I just have a straight up just -2 to like stealth rolls. So I rolled like a 7 in one of my I rolled a 7 in one of my like stat blocks. And boy, I'm like, oh boy, well, like, what can I dump? And I was like, well, I'm playing because I was in the mindset of I want to play a Turtle Warlock, which isn't exactly like I don't think it's optimal. It's nice because you have like the turtles have their turtle shells, which like act as natural armor. But I was like, oh, since I have this natural armor, I can just get away with just having a -2 to Dex, and it's a good character. It's a good like character flaw, you know, just being like, oh hey, I'm just gonna like be fat and just like be kind of slow and doing things, right? But then just like being able to hit hard. And like turtles are like 500 pounds, so I wonder like how much I can get away with. It's just like I'm just gonna like sit on something, you know? Oh, another thing that I wanted to do, like I don't know how strong Leon is, but like man, I wanted to be in the case where like turtle, because I have the ability to actually hide in my shell and I get like really high AC, and I just want to be able to like bulldoze some enemies by like having Leon like throw me at someone or something like that. I want that to happen so much, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Yeah, 17 strength. So if you want to calculate your carrying capacity, it is your strength score times 15. So I think 15 times 17. That is. Let me do the math here. And by do the math, I'm grabbing a calculator and I'm gonna check this out. So 17 times 15. Oops, I changed that. I'm gonna go like that. Oh no, just talking. There we go. That's 255. Yeah, that's 255. I thought about throwing me. Yo, if you had suggested that, I would have been totally on board with that. You actually imagine me dropkicking? No, I think I would have been like in my shell, and you just throw me like a projectile. I think that'd be really fun. But actually, I think I might be too fat. I might be too fat for you, because I think like because the DMG says like turtles are average See, can I use Thunderclap to help propel? Maybe. We'd have to ask Frey about. I think we'd have to ask Frey about it. But like, I think we can figure out something. I think one of you and Arton both did it. Yeah, maybe. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Both of us pick me up. Yeah. uh, it's fun. It's like stuff like that is like really fun. You can use me as a barricade. Like 100%, like I think using me as a barricade would be pretty fun. I have a spell that gives me like temp HP, and then every time someone hits me while I have temp HP, like I do damage to them. So like that's a fun thing. That's a fun thing. That's what I was trying to do like the first session where like we had a bunch of enemies. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna use my temp HP spell, and like I'll just like walk away. Maybe they'll hit me, and then I can just kill them as they hit me. But then I was like, these guys aren't hitting me, shit, and I wasn't hitting them either. But yeah, Tortal, for being like a caster, he's fairly tanky. That and I like having like a slightly tanky build, you know. It's like having like mobile artillery. It's like Tortal's like an artillery piece, right? He just shoots things like, but can't move fast, right? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know like how much like advice you guys want to give me because like I don't because because I think some players like are okay with like doing like having like advice, but some players just like figuring things out on their own. So I don't know how much like advice guys want me to give me. Like of course I won't like tell you like what to do, especially like during the game. I won't like I try to avoid doing that, but like in terms of like character builds, like I have a lot of experience with like knowing what to do with like character builds, so like I know like what's usually like pretty good to do. Cause like I kind of know like something like the later level. I know like what ends up being pretty good. Like Neff, I think you can pick up Firebolt like as a sorcerer. You can pick up Firebolt and with ranged spells, you use your casting modifier instead of your dexterity modifier for those things. And you also roll with the proficiency. So like I mean I have Eldritch Blast, which is a magic spell, and I roll a my charisma modifier, which is a +3, and then I'm proficient with it, so that's a +2. So I have a +5 to hit. I mean, statistically, I'm more likely to hit, but then like you saw what happened, right? You all saw what happened. I rolled terribly. And I don't. So like I try not to min-max too hard. Don't mind any information given ever. I might not always be do what is recommended though. Yeah. Like let me. I mean, there's a couple barbarian things that I know of, and I mean, like the good thing about barbarians is that barbarians are just good at like hitting things really hard, right? And it just depends like on like how to hit things really hard, right? The barbarian build that I know of is like the totem barbarian. So like they have like a lot of like they're closer to nature and stuff like that. And the thing that I know of is like the bear barbarian, where the bear just because right now when you go into rage, you take half damage from all physical attacks. So you from any slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing damage. But when you are a totem bear barbarian, with the bear barbarian, when you go into the rage, you're just resistant to everything. You just take half damage to every source of damage, and that's like crazy. That's also really crazy. Berserker barbarians are pretty fun. They have this weird like trade-off mechanic where you can choose to like go into a special rage. And with the special rage, you can attack with a bonus action. But then after your rage is done, you gain a stack of exhaustion. And most people are like, oh, a stack of exhaustion is terrible. But you know what? Like for like the first stack of exhaustion, it's not bad. It's not bad, right? It's only when you get to like 2 levels of exhaustion where it's like, okay, it's bad. So like you only use that ability once a day, in my opinion. But it's really good for like boss fights because your damage just like ramps up super high. And then I think like at level 6 or 7, like you gain an ability that like makes you immune to being charmed and stuff like that, which is like a barbarian's weakness. Like as a DM, like I'm like, man, like this barbarian just get hit. If I just hit them with a wisdom saving throw, they're done. They're done. They're done. But like berserker barbarians even get like immunity to that. So like that's actually pretty fun. But yeah, with barbarian, it's an easy thing of just like hitting things until they're dead, right? Like you are really like it is harder to do things and know that like rage, as long as you attempt to hit something, you're good with rage. Um, but or you get hurt, or if you get hit, then you still take rage. But the trick that like I know a friend does is like if he hasn't gone towards an enemy yet, he starts punching himself. He just starts punching himself to like get a keep up rage. You know, it's funny. Yeah. That's the I was looking at the barbarian that has an aura move and bear totems. Yeah. That's the barbarian I was talking about. The bear totem barbarian. That one's like really good. The one that because the bear one is just really good because you just become like this tanky beast that like doesn't care if anyone hits you, right? Even with like magic too. Like you're just like, oh whatever, I just take half damage from everything, you know? It's like as a DM, it's like the hardest thing to deal with, right? And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Also with barbarian, like always like when you do your stat ups, it's always like important to like raise up your like main stat first. So in barbarian is strength, you know. But like for like armor class, increasing your constitution is actually really nice to up your stats to like up your defense because because if you go naked barbarian and if your stats are high enough, you can like increase your AC by like 1 and also gain like the health bonus too, which is really cool. That's what I like about barbarians. Like barbarians, they're good at fighting. They're good at fighting, and they're like they hit things really hard, right? They hit things really hard. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it soon though. And so like appreciate the raids. Yeah, and thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. This has been a fun time. Yeah, see you guys later.